All right, everyone. How's it going? Hopefully, all are having a fantastic day. As always, it's your boy, Theo and Drake. If you like my content and you want to support me, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I try and go live as much as humanly possible. That being said, I do have a Discord. Links in the description below, as well as links to my Humble Bundle, Secret Lab, Hero Forge merch page, and donations page. All those help me out monetarily, and you get something awesome back from most of them as well. So, without further ado, we're jumping into Western Skies RP server. I play as Theo Drake, the Marshal of, or one of the Marshals. So let's see what's going on. I got some paperwork I'm doing. Massive amounts of paperwork. Trying to bring laws and all that properly over. Put me in armadillo. 484. Hmm. Where the heck did those horses come from?
He sucked it right out of the cow's udder.
I didn't know it was your milk. I'm sorry, man. I just gave it back to you.
Thank you. From the source is always the best.
If you know that you can, listen, I've done so many general store.
Put our milk in a container or some type.
No hostages, and he's in the middle of a lockpit. Fuck him. Just go in. He's vulnerable. That's a chance. They can take it up with government or DOJ. They can plead not
Are
guilty
you
and go to
given
DOJ.
wrong information to people right now,
No.
my friend?
No.
Are you?
Am I?
Well, maybe they should wait for
there's-
basic training to actually hear
I
things.
did
Do I have a Spike Schumann right now?
Yeah.
Who should? Mr. Spike isn't supposed to be going on duty or even have a uniform yet.
I did training.
No, you didn't. I can tell you
I
right now.
did.
I'm the only one that's authorized to give training.
Hey, do you guys know how I can
Just
repair
given
a
training,
wagon?
I can tell you right now, I'm the only one authorized to give training. This is Marshal Theo Drake.
So my training.
So, Theo, quick clarification. 2-on-1 general store. I can breach when there's no hostage, right? I can just go in Bola.
Well, you gotta at least tell them that you're breaching.
No, yeah, of course.
I mean, there's nothing
Do
wrong with
standard
having one
procedure
Western
of, hey, there's two of us, one of you have no hostage. We're breaching and go in. Yeah, so that's what I was telling them basically.
Well, no. That's not what you were telling us exactly. You were telling us because I was talking about.
Oh,
Like,
you're talking about the
guy
bank?
has. No. Like, okay, I'll lay out the exact scenario. One guy's holding up Val General Store.
Oh, goodness. Oh, shit.
Jesus. One guy's holding up Val General Store. There's two deputies. He has one hostage. I was able to sneak around back behind the building and lasso him. Yeah, no, I was just wondering that because I was like, the bank robbery seems super railroaded, and they pretty much only go one way. And it kind of sucks sometimes.
You sound
Which is hard
great
to
for
respond to.
73.
But yeah, if you, I mean, the rules are the rules, but
Yeah, if they have a hostage, then, you know, we gotta make sure that hostage
if-
is always staying safe.
Whether they have a hostage or not, we do have to negotiate, right?
Well,
If
no,
they
no,
don't
not
have
always,
a
but
hostage, you can negotiate them to peacefully surrender, and if they don't, then you can breach. I mean, alternatively, you can just tell them you're breaching, but I always go the peacefully surrender because that has worked a couple times.
why do we
already.
have to announce that we're breaching? Why do we have to give away our only advantage as attackers?
Well, you know, it's fair, to be honest. If we don't say that we're breaching, then
No.
So
But
it's
you
like we're coming in.
Might have been
like
the other
saying
guy.
something like, "Hey, we're coming in." Like negotiations failed type of thing.
pretty much. We
Do you
we got
remember the Saint Denis Bank with Theo and the other guys leave today, a couple hours ago? Was
Unfortunately, I
any of
wasn't
you
there.
with me?
Yeah, I was.
I wasn't there.
I wasn't in county at the time.
Yeah, so you saw when we
Yeah.
breached, we shot a couple shots, they just surrendered. When we announced breaching, they just ran back to the back rooms immediately.
Yeah,
Okay,
F
okay.
muscle.
Yeah, that's something that like that confuses me. Like I understand that rules are rules, and you know I
The
respect them
breach
because
is
they're
usually not for them, it's usually for us, so everybody knows what's going on. Because you know, there's sometimes you could have people in the back of the bank.
rules. Okay, so I don't need to declare it.
You don't declare
I
it to
just-
them, you declare it to your other
Oh, okay,
officers.
so say for instance, like if we are getting ready to make breach, like us three and Spike and Theo, we're gonna go hold an angle, you know, make sure they can't get out. Me and you, we can walk across the street essentially. So like, yeah, we're gonna make entry, and like you know, like a whisper, so they can't hear us inside. Then we can make entry.
right. Well, in a way, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean anyway?
But well, the person who's
More of a-
negotiating,
it's first of all to the officers and then a courtesy call.
Same,
to
actually.
them.
Don't mean to interrupt, guys.
What's going on,
didn't
buddy?
you guys call a doctor?
Oh, I think there was a dead guy
Oh,
in front
yeah,
of your
there
door
was
for
a
like 4
dead-
hours.
Yeah, I was coming from Tumbleweed.
God damn.
Yeah, he was there.
You guys were
He was
safe.
there for a minute, but we had to respawn through I think a robbery and
To be honest,
roads.
everything was
Since
kinda
when does
happening
contraband have a
earlier
new
this year
icon?
For a while. There was something going on at the bank too.
Yeah, I'm asking these questions
think
just to make
so.
sure I have them so I
It
don't
was
slip
pretty
up
bad
and
if it
mess
took a
something
while.
up.
But that's
Yeah.
why I have that whole training tomorrow,
There's
is to
something on
answer a lot of this stuff.
Also,
Yeah, I won't be able to
going
make
on
it to
today.
that.
In
I'm
a
already a trainee.
situation, in a situation that there's like 5 or 6 of you as a lawman, and there's like 1 or 2 people inside and have 1 hostage, only in the case of 100% being sure that you and another officer have a shot on the 2 criminals' heads,
Really funny
you
that was my next question.
can take a shot, but only
you
when you
serious?
can back it up.
Oh,
Yeah,
I see
yeah,
that
yeah.
guy around all the time.
That's what I figured. But like, again, I don't want to like jump the gun and stuff like that because rules
Yeah,
change
no, but
constantly, like,
usually it's
policy
a
changes
really
lot.
hard situation to be in that you have like 2 gunmen lined up on your crosshair at the same time and
that's
coordinating a shot.
Yeah, 2 shooters is real easy to set up, but obviously setting up a collateral that's
Well,
borderline
it
impossible.
depends
Yeah,
on the bank.
same.
It's physically impossible to do
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Blackwater and in Roads.
Well, that all depends on your tactics, which is something
Right.
I can teach y'all very well.
No, the problem with Roads is that there's usually 1 person in the back in the vault doing the lockpicking, and there's 1 person out front, so
Exactly.
you will never be able to take 2 of them.
Yeah, that's when you use the fast breach. Fast breach is probably the most handy technique ever created. It was made back in like I can't remember, but it was some point around King George III or the second.
What
You smoke one guy and you push through.
Yeah, but the issue is that we can't have the hostage get shot.
Well, yeah,
that's the
because
problem.
if a guy's trapped in the back, basically one guy.
I mean,
or your
yeah,
team-
you could
your
run
entry
in and
team-
lock him in.
I think he's
No,
still
no, no,
talking
no, no.
no hostages at the moment. He's
no,
talking
no,
about just straight breaching.
No, with the hostage. So hostages on the
I think
ground
he
in the
means
front.
like if we
Hold
have
on,
someone in the vault.
Let me explain. It'll be easier than just trying to assume. You know what I mean? Because I think I'm just not explaining clear enough. So, guy in the back
No, I got
picking
you.
the lock. He's occupied. Guy in the front. We all stack up on the doors. He doesn't know we're stacked up on the doors. Shooter on a roof or far away smokes him. Elephant gun to the face. He's done. The team can run in, push the back vault, and then one guy's whole job is to pick up the hostage and get them out. So regardless if a shootout happens, it's between the lawman and the criminal, and the hostage is already out of the building essentially.
I mean, I would like to add that you could also lock the criminal inside the vault. You could just
Which
lock him
is
in,
hilarious.
just run and close and lock the door and just carry the hostage out.
Well, yeah, it's more so like there's 5 of us here. 4 of you guys would go thrash forward.
It
and
hasn't
wait
been
with-
attempted to. I'll tell you that. It has not been attempted yet.
I'm just
But
going over some
type of
over
thing,
some
just
teachable
like
stuff.
keep the hostage safe. Like we rush in and
Yeah,
know,
like we
make
make
sure
a wall
if
of
we
bodies
like
for the hostage.
massively outnumbered
No,
them,
I heard honestly, I
that's
heard if you
possible.
put it in gasoline.
Yeah, that's
just
all.
drench
That's why
it
I've
in
been wondering
gasoline,
if I
kills
could
it.
start teaching you guys some stuff like that. No,
What
I
do
know.
you
But
think about this,
unfortunately, how hostages are sacred in this county. So if they have a hostage, then it's, you know, we got to comply to their will.
That just sounds like super counterintuitive, you know?
Well, it's unfortunately that's how the county perceives it.
Yeah, no, I know, but I know, like, you know, when you talk to people, you know, certain people talk to other people and stuff like that, you know? It's less of like me, like, oh, fuck you guys, blah, blah, blah. It's more like, you know, we're just kind of shooting this shit around.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
I mean, Theo, can we have that as a suggestion?
would you
Like,
do?
if we outnumber
You
them
need an
like 3
escort
to
out of
1, then if they're preoccupied,
okay.
or we can take it by force and confirm the safety of the hostage.
Yeah, like,
Unfortunately,
yeah,
that
like stuff like that.
unfortunately that is a
Jim
breach.
said-
It is a
'cause
breach
Jim-
of.
Oh,
Yeah, if you look at other crimes, if I remember
yeah,
correctly.
no, just because during the criminal and
Nah,
law
it's
meeting, Jim said that only when you're absolutely 100% certain that you can get the correct shot and extract the hostage safely, you can do that. But it's such a tricky situation to calculate that nobody has attempted it.
And how are you for certain that there's only 2 people inside? Just because you've only seen 2 people, right? That's
It truly does.
I mean, they have to say they have 1 to 6 inside, and we can look out the
Now I want
window
some coffee.
during negotiations.
Yeah,
Like, what I'm saying wouldn't be happening
pretty
quick.
much.
Like, because, like,
We're all pretty
bank
new to
robberies
the-
kind of just
to the
devolve
area.
really quickly into just like, oh, I have a hostage. Okay, everyone just kind of stands around at that point.
Yeah, I
And
feel
like,
that.
people will just stand. I've seen anyone from like sheriffs to trainees just stand in front of the windows and go, okay, nothing's going to happen now, because they're just going to
Yeah,
do like
like,
the
there's literally
Mississippis and the
something
Bolo
every day
rules
here.
and stuff like that. And it kind of
So
like
it's not boring by any stretch, but
it kind of makes
It's
everyone
because
lose
the
their
criminals
discipline.
are
ironically, I found San Denis safer.
in a situation that they're on the losing end if a shootout occurs.
Yeah.
Almost always, 90% of the time they will lose, no matter. Even if it's 4 versus their 6, they will
No,
lose
It's
most
all
likely.
over.
Yeah, but
Unless
like
they push out, they're dead. They're in a box.
yeah, and like, and I
mean,
I
it's
agree with
hot
you
as
90%
all
of the time, but
get
like,
out
well,
over there, but you
I
know.
kind of don't agree with you because I'm a big believer in defender's advantage. I think defender's advantage is such like a disgusting
but
thing, because
it-
like they can just hold
surrounding it is
angles and then
just
wait
a
for you, and
haze
you have
of
to run
just
into their angle,
terrible.
which sucks. I've had that happen to me a couple times out here.
Yeah, I've also had that happen.
Right.
I got shot from behind cover while I was thinking that, oh, okay, fine, I can reload now, and then bam, the second I
Yeah,
do
that
it, bam,
defender's
shot to the
advantage.
head.
Yeah, that defender's advantage is a motherfucker.
I think most people are afraid to try new things
Yeah,
or
nobody
different
wants
things
to go
because
down there.
the fear of getting fired for trying that new thing, and I think
I
don't know,
agree with that.
having a backup for that would be a lot.
I mean,
fun.
it's more like people are so used to things. Doing something new would really
Right.
freak them out, and they'll be like, whoa, 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 whoa. No,
Yeah, six
that's
like
not how
six-
it's done.
six on
You go up
one,
the
law should be
Amberino
able to
a lot,
breach. Like that
but
just makes
there's
sense.
nothing
No,
up
6
there
on
that's
6 on
perfect
1,
to
6 on 2, you breach.
Well, no, I mean like if they have a
Usually you
hostage, 6-on-1, the hostage is safer if we push. Like statistically, he's safer.
But in that situation, they'll probably
up there in the mountains, and that would be
threaten the
perfect access.
hostage because
Hell,
they're
I
so
wouldn't mind
outnumbered.
camping out there.
Because they have no chance. Even if they get out, they have no chance. They'll try
Yeah.
to squeeze their way into 2 demands by any means necessary.
Yeah, I've
At
seen
that
that,
and to have
Yeah,
no
I've
eyes
been
on
doing
your
that
hostage.
for the last couple of days, and I think
because
every
like I
single
ran
place
into
that's
something like
not
that with
burned down
I
or
think
Hey,
it's
how's it
called
going,
Sam
Eli?
and
in
Sam.
some way is just
And
completely
he was
gone.
robbing the general store. He had a hostage.
Yeah.
I was able to get behind him and I roped him up. It was my first day on the job. Don't judge me.
There's a,
I was able to get behind him, lasso him,
Is-
hog tie
yeah.
him.
it's not a lot
hostage
out there to
perfectly
begin
fine.
with.
Joel was out front watching the weigh in, and I came in through the back door and I wrapped him up.
Yeah,
and
they
he
did
didn't even
it
know what was
here in
happening.
Valentine.
Yeah, no, he had no clue what happened. I didn't realize that was a big no-no because it just makes perfect sense to do exactly that. Obviously, we restarted I untied him because I got to follow the Bible and the law, and then we played the scene out, and then it didn't work out for him either way. But tried to run, it didn't get very far.
Until laws change from the Bible, you know, we gotta follow how the Bible does it.
Mhm.
Yeah. I know. That's why we're just talking. You know, law to law and all that.
But is it up for discussion? Would
Yeah.
Hey, is
would
that?
There's still a lot
I
of
would
towns and
probably
stuff,
put
too,
in, you know,
that were
some
abandoned that you can
paperwork
try
to see if
find
you can
some,
turn
but
different
there's one
heads.
down, I
But people
think,
need to be
south
aware
or
of
south
any changes
west or
before
or
it
I
actually
mean
happens.
a vote, a general
starts with a
vote?
P. I can't.
Yeah, you could
Pleasant or
probably put
something.
in like in the law's
Like a little
newspaper
town, they
like
tried
a
to oil or something there. I went down there
some
after,
sort
you know,
of
I
mining.
think we also
request.
need to allow criminals to
Yeah, that'd
reach
be nice.
out if they deem it necessary. Like if they see
That as
two
well,
officers
yes.
try and negotiate and they were just told that 3 more are on the way. I
Yeah,
think
They
it's
can.
within
fully
their
agree with that.
right to just reach
That's
out and get those 2 officers dead.
that's 100% in the right
I
already.
Oh
agree.
man, it's a great
Oh,
town.
they
It's a
can do it?
Oh yeah.
They can reach out, but we can't reach in.
It's a lot
Mhm.
out
Shit.
there, and it's
That doesn't make
flat and
sense.
it's not flat. But
I've
it's just
seen
hot.
it.
It does feel a
And I
little
prefer that
unfair.
I
than
have seen that too,
Lemoyne,
unfortunately.
you know.
I sadly haven't got to
Yeah,
see them
it's
try that
dry.
on me because I would have loved that. I would have chewed them the fuck up. But I would also love to be able to make entry. That just it's a little. But I guess the criminals need some kind of
There is
advantage.
like no water out there.
Usually
That's
comes
on the river.
down to your own discretion.
Yeah,
Like
that
if
place
the
too.
hostage is right next by the
Other
door,
than that, you are shit out
you
of
could
luck.
probably snatch him.
Yeah, no, I've been
If you
wondering.
bowl at both of them, like if there's 2 inside and you have 2 people,
too.
you can bowl at both of them if you have
But then I would rather chat.
enough
I would
of
rather camp
vision on
somewhere,
them.
too.
Yeah, but doesn't that count as a breach? Because I'm going in and doing something to them.
Yeah,
Well,
it does count as a
it
breach.
does, but you bowl at them and they have time to escape. So you make sure the hostage is out,
She had the
and your
idea of
partner
getting one
just
of those
covers you, but
merchant
doesn't
ships
open
and living
fire.
into that.
But I
If they
would
start
Buy one of
opening
those.
fire.
I would put that in the law suggestions thing before we.
Mm.
That's how I see it. Is
Do you want
Yeah.
to draft it, James?
Like, cause like a lot of this stuff is like really confusing. Now here's a big one.
Ah,
Big
damn.
Theo,
I thought
big
that'd be a
man,
pretty good place
boss
to actually
man,
play.
Yeah.
big papa. I have a question for you.
yeah.
Is DOJ allowed to come in during an investigation and then demand me to go do other stuff because he's DOJ
No.
and higher
man.
ranked than me?
Yeah, DOJ confuses me. I know that too.
Yeah,
DOJ
that
are a
happened.
completely different entity.
They don't
that
get
happened.
to say shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna report it to you exactly as it happened.
I'm guessing it's
Um,
because we're trainees. Maybe that's why you tried it.
Yeah, he was like screaming at me. He's like, "You don't
Who
know who
exactly
the
is
fuck
this?
you're talking to." He's the head of DOJ. That's all I remember. I can't remember his name.
That's what he said.
Giovanni?
He said he's
Giovanni?
dude.
I don't know his
Attorney
name.
General?
All he would say is, "I'm the head of DOJ. You better watch who you're fucking talking to." That's all he would say. He wouldn't
That
tell me his
doesn't
name or
sound
anything
like
else.
Giovanni.
You want to fucking bet?
No,
Yeah,
Giovanni's
he
really
rolled, he rolled
chill.
around with
Yeah.
with like a woman or something like that.
I have
Yeah, he
Joel
rode
was
around with one of the
there.
trainees.
Yeah, one of the
Yeah.
and one of the former
Yeah.
lawmen, Fox. She was also there to witness it. That 90% of the Daltons also saw him doing that, and he compromised almost the entire investigation because he was running around screaming, telling us that you need to go send up a prayer
Oh,
right
okay,
now
yeah,
because
I
we
know.
arrested a guy for robbing the
I
bank.
rode by there
And
one
he
time.
was in there. We put him in there. I think it was for 35 minutes because I can't remember like the length of the crimes because he committed
I
2.
believe you.
And so we put him in there for 35 minutes, and the guy walked up and he just said he's been in there too long. And I was like, "Have you been keeping time with it? Like, do you know when he got in there?" He's like, "No, it doesn't matter. I know
Major
what I'm
armed
talking
robbery
about."
can go up to 40. So
Well,
It
did
was- it was-
he
it was-
Yeah, I saw
did he
that.
was
plead
armed.
guilty
Yeah,
or
it was
not
armed
guilty?
This
robbery in the
is
bank.
before DOJ was back.
Then it doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter if the DOJ wasn't around. Then
But
Yeah,
now,
no.
so now that DOJ's back, does it
DOJ
matter?
does not get to interfere with.
Yeah,
no,
he-
it doesn't
he-
interfere. But you now have to ask if
I
someone
was-
pleads guilty
oh,
or not
absolutely.
guilty.
Yeah, no,
Oh, okay,
that's not
okay.
the problem. It was him coming up and screaming and talking over me, saying that I'm the head of DOJ. You have to listen to me, and like screaming at the guy to start like sending up prayers and stuff like that. While I'm in the middle of conducting I think it was like an 18 witness like interaction, and he just came in and kept screaming and talking over me while I was trying to do it, to the point to where I had to stop doing it and go and talk to him aside and be like, "Hey, dude, you can't be fucking doing that shit. I don't care if you're the head of DOJ. It doesn't matter. I'm conducting an investigation. You need to get out of here. You keep
To be
screaming over me."
honest, I would have actually got
Yeah,
him
just
for
do
obstruction
whatever.
of justice.
No.
Yeah,
no
but
secret
I didn't want to do all that
Okay,
because
okay.
I already had
Not
4
yet.
people in cells because a shooting just started. Like, the Daltons started spraying at people because there was a No, I don't think they might. Yeah, they were. No, they weren't Daltons. They were that one family that Reacher's married into.
Daltons are blue.
Oh, Xeno?
Xenos are coats
Yeah,
with
Xenos.
lines.
Yeah,
Golden
them.
coats.
Those guys ended up
Yeah.
shooting at some of the
Make sure you
people.
rep your skin.
This group of Chinese fellas, because they were having some sort of beef with each other. And so I stopped all that. He just kept screaming and like instigating.
Yeah,
And just kept
unfortunately, he was
harassing us.
raising his voice quite a bit, and he was going at it, and kind of it deterred us from the investigation for a good like maybe 10 minutes about it. And it was kind of unprofessional, in my opinion.
And he wouldn't tell me his name. He just kept screaming, "I'm the head of DOJ," and that was it.
Next time, I'd recommend. You didn't hear it from me, but
I
try
will say I heard it
doing
from
a
your
give
senior deputy.
item. A give item, so you actually have a name. If it's a certain like.
Well, he said he's the
Bible
head of
breakage.
DOJ.
Well, you
I
can
could say
whatever
I'm
you
the.
want.
Yeah, I could also say that.
Well, no,
So
he knew what he was talking about. Like he was the head of DOJ. He showed me some
unfortunately,
ID thing. He was.
He showed James ID. He didn't show me it, but yeah, he was showing his ID around, stuff like that.
Yeah, like it was him, beyond a shadow of a doubt. It was him.
Giovanni San Martino is the head of DOJ, and I haven't
Well,
seen
it
him
was-
around
it
for
was
a
him.
bit.
Just go around
It was
doing
him.
whatever jobs there are.
That's odd. He's really, really calm and collected all the time.
Yeah, that guy was
Never
not
seen
calm
him-
or collected. He was being a dick.
Yeah.
I'm usually pretty
When
kind.
was
like, you
that?
could-
When was that? 2 days ago?
I'll
Three-
say no. It was a good
Yeah.
bit. It was probably like maybe 4 or 5 days ago.
yeah,
I
something
think
like
It
that.
was before
Oh.
DOJ got reactivated.
Yeah, it was well before that.
I think I know why it was like that.
Mhm.
There was a drinking night
just do
in
the
another
elevator
newspaper,
every so
and he
often,
got
but that's the
really
easiest one to
drunk.
Yeah, that shit was super cringe. I did not like
Yeah.
that one bit. Now I know that I can
it's an
arrest him.
unfortunate incident. I didn't, being
If
being
it
trained
was
at the
really
time, we were
him,
both
'cause I
confused
know
about,
The bicycle was
Giovanni.
easy. I actually got
DOJ.
mad because my horse decided to run away with the pelt.
Yeah,
and I
DOJ was
wasn't
just kind of
looking.
confusing for us. We
I
actually
was
didn't
so
know
pissed.
anything about that really.
yeah,
I didn't give a
Yeah.
shit either because
Yeah,
I was
he
a
told me,
lawman
Jesse told
conducting
me.
lawful business. But it was just super like douchey that he came at us like that because he didn't come up to us and be like, "Hey, I'm the head of DOJ. Can you tell me what's going on?" Because if he would have done that, I would have talked to him. But he just can't. He said, "You better watch who the fuck you're talking to. You better let him out of jail right now."
Yeah,
how he came up
he
to me to
did
talk
come
to
with
me.
a bit of an attitude, just raising his voice and stuff like that.
That
And keep
does
in
not
mind,
sound like
there
him,
was like 20 people around, and just this little area, like back here, and there's a little side road between these lights. There was like 20, 30 people there because a bunch of them were getting interviewed. A bunch of shit was happening.
And nobody of higher command was on.
No, 'cause no
Unfortunately
one's
not.
ever around.
No.
No one's ever around at that time.
Yeah, it was. I don't know what time it was, but it was a little late.
It was midnight or later, midnight PST.
So that would be 7 a.m. my time,
Yeah, there was like
which is
no one
about
around.
almost 4 hours ago, which is odd because there's usually some law around.
no, it would
There
have been
usually isn't.
45 minutes ago.
What?
It's
I
45
think it was
minutes
on, I
ago.
think it was on like a Tuesday. or
45
something
minutes
like that,
ago?
though. Like a Monday or Tuesday.
That's
Yeah, it was definitely,
Midnight.
on Monday or Tuesday.
Wait, PST is West Coast?
West Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
West Coast.
I'm
Oh,
100
right,
something.
that makes sense.
There's usually never
mean, I only
anyone
have
on. That's why it was
100
really funny
100 slots
when the
on it,
law
but, you
thing came
know,
up. They said, yeah,
That's
anyone
not
who's
bad
like
for a wagon that
just
nice.
joined can't be policing. And I was like, oh fuck,
No,
there's gonna be
that's-
zero police.
That's cadets. Trainees
yeah.
can
Yeah,
still
cadets can't do that.
Yeah, right.
We read through the rule and then we figured it out.
Yeah, right.
So I was like,
zeros.
that's gonna be bad.
I had a ranger confirm that for me too, and I was like, so I was kind of a little confused a little bit.
Spike loser, you can't be on duty. No money for you.
I guess I was supposedly trained. I don't know. They said
Hmm.
I could go on duty.
Who did?
Because
Because
it
I'm
was
gonna
about
kick their face in.
it was about 2 days ago. There's like six people like me that like, all got trained by the same person.
Oh,
I
I'm
know
gonna
there's a
kick their
couple- I know
face
there's a
in
few
right
cadets
now.
waiting.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
shit.
we need to check the roster to check
I got robbed 3 days
who
straight.
hired them.
Personally.
Yeah, if I find,
I was
well, if you ever
Um,
figure out their name or what, do you know what they were wearing exactly, or where
I
it was
know-
held?
It was right here. It was right here in the Valentine law office. And what I remember distinctly is that it was like a man, and he always carries around like 2 sawed-off shotguns instead of
Buck.
pistols.
Oh,
That's
that's
Buck.
Buck. Yeah, Buck.
Okay.
God damn it, Buck. Yeah, the only one allowed to train right now is me.
Buck's
Until
not allowed to
I
train anyone? He's like the undersheriff, isn't he?
It was
this is my call because I'm
Yeah, no.
reformat.
Yeah, I'm not stepping on you. That was more of a question.
Because right now we've had too many people saying too many different things.
Oh,
and
standardizing. I like it.
Exactly. So I'm trying to make
I like that.
I'm getting
Just have
a
one
cadre.
person.
Well,
Yeah,
not.
it's-
I'm gonna
if
have a
you
cadre
want-
that I'm gonna train
If
specifically.
you want, you can newspaper me. I don't know how to say it. Talk. You can post an ad up
quick
in the
mail.
newspaper to me. Yeah, send me a quick mail. It's my same name, James Christopher, and
There's
I could
training
definitely
going to
help
be
you out.
held today in 11 hours.
I can't. I'm already a trainee, so I'm good. I'm not worried about that. I should be a senior deputy with how much shit I've handled.
Yeah.
You ever seen one trainee talk
I
down
still
2 gangs
see
from killing each other?
all of you as cadets.
I definitely shouldn't be.
The only person I see that almost got all of the training is Tony Brown, and that's it.
I was a trainee.
Tony
before
Brown
that even happened.
is Tony Brown had a meeting with me.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of complaints about Tony Brown actually. Unfortunately.
Well, then he'll either get washed out or not.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Only one person actually took
It was something I heard from some.
Also, I'd
other
like
people.
to put
Yeah.
a good word about Delilah McKnight. She's been doing amazingly a good job. Delilah, she's the
Hey,
sister
Delilah.
of one of the DOJ members.
But yeah, how I'm wanting to structure it all is we pretty much give you all the ins and outs of all the basics, and then when you are a trainee, you can go on duty whenever you're assigned to someone or when you're with someone like senior deputy and higher.
What
That
about when
way
you're not
they're
on?
That would be an issue since Lemoyne,
Yeah, I
sorry,
kinda learned that the
West
hard way.
Elizabeth no longer has any active senior lead deputies except me and Chris Caster, but I haven't seen him for a bit.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, I'm always around too, so like anyone. And
Yeah,
with
but
the
no one's
numbers,
ever around when we're around. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I'm usually around at this time of night.
This is the usual time I usually get around. I usually start around.
No.
Have you seen Mark
It's usually
around
the usual time for me.
the past
Yeah,
week?
like this is the first time I've met either.
Mark,
of you,
I
and
haven't
I've
seen.
been here for like almost a month or 2.
I'm around. I'm usually patrolling in other areas.
Yeah, me and Joel, we
So are they
patrol
actually
here,
army or are
Saint
they
Denis,
hunters? 'Cause
Blackwater.
I've seen them a lot.
Then we've
I
been
see
2
them all
ships
the
in the
time.
night, I guess.
Shit. I don't know why it says I'm a cadet though. I was a trainee before the new rules even came out.
Where
Yeah.
have you been all this time?
Where have you been? You can
I've
ask
been
about
putting
me.
100 hours a week for 3 weeks already.
Could have fooled me.
Man,
I've been putting in 101. You're supposed to laugh, but yeah, no, I've been around probably like 4 or 5 hours, almost. Well, probably a little bit more than that, 5 to 8, almost every single day.
I probably put in.
Well,
about
I'm
maybe
not
2
usually on
hours
at those hours. I
every
usually go
day.
to sleep 4 hours ago, and but I'm European, so I wake up at evening my time, do an all-nighter, go to bed.
Yeah, for me, I think I'm like 7 p.m. Eastern time from like 9. So I'm like 2 hours a night.
And then on the weekends we're around. For
Weekends,
a really long
yeah,
time.
good 8-hour shift maybe.
Yeah, I do.
12 hours.
I usually do 3 and 3 on a regular day.
I
3
mean,
and
to give you an idea of how long I've been working, just to give you like a monetary wise, I got like $8 grand in the bank now. So I've been
That's
doing it.
it?
For like a little. Yeah, I've also bought like 4 horses and like 8 different guns, 4 different sets of body armor.
I've managed to get like at least 60,000.
Yeah, you've been here for 42 years, you old fuck.
I mean, when you do 100 hours a week, it comes down to about
Jesus.
13.8 hours a day.
Yeah,
But
some of us
that
get
sounds
bitches.
that sounds about right. Because there's been days I was 12 and other days I was 16.
And I can't even stare at a newspaper that long.
By the way, Theo, Theo Kane is trying to get officers to be corrupt, just so you know.
I know exactly what Jack's
Oh.
Yeah.
No,
He's trying to offer them peaceful surrender, takes them for a talk, and then wants them to just take his lockpicks and lock breakers and act like he didn't steal nothing, like he didn't have time to lockpick.
Still be contraband on.
Yeah.
Are you serious? It's funny because I always thought Strawberry would have been kind of.
Well, it'd be a good little way to find out who's corrupt and who's not. To get a little boot. But regardless, yeah, I'm trying to get everything fixed in law. There's been way too many complaints on the government end about law. So,
Boy,
if it
can I
goes...
help you out with that. If you ever want an undercover agent, I be seeing that shit.
Maybe in the future.
Already have
but...
a couple.
Theo, that's why I said I don't know. Like, I understand who you are now. Like, but you are not around enough. You have missed out on some fucked up shit from the law. That I go to call them out, and I'm not gonna name any names, but certain people of like deputy or senior deputy or even sheriffs sometimes will either like someone like one of the trainees will come up and ask them, hey, can you tell me how to do this? And they'll flat tell them, no, I'm not going to. Go fuck yourself, and then go sit on the bench right there and smoke and talk to their friends while they're on shift collecting money.
I have unfortunately experienced that too, where they pull rank on you and to say no or go away type shit. It kind of sucks.
Well,
and then,
I'm not.
People will come up trying to get hired on, and they're like, "I'm not going to do an interview right now. I don't feel like it. I'm not going to."
Excuse the heck out of me.
Yeah, it's super bad. Like it's super bad. Like people get like I'm not talking shit about you, but from what I've seen, everyone who gets senior deputy and above, they just don't give a shit anymore. They stop. They go, I'm a senior deputy. I no longer have to do anything. Thanks for the rank. Bye.
I actually agree with that. I actually have to agree with that.
Well,
some people I haven't seen do a single law telegram for a while since they get promoted.
A lot of people I'm saying cut them off at senior dep if they don't want to do anything. And lead deputies are, well, lead deputy is, you know, the military standard of you have your privates and sometimes even corporals and all like that, and how corporals are an NCO.
Yeah, I guess.
Well,
they're kind of
yeah, it's like having barely, but you know that's how I see lead deputies. Is it's your junior NCO, right?
You see senior deputies as like a corporal in a way.
I don't see senior. I see them as like a private first class or a specialist.
Okay.
So senior. Okay. The name makes it sound different. But that makes sense. Okay. That means they should be working the hardest. I remember being a PFC dude. I had to bust my ass every 6 seconds. Somebody had a broom and I didn't. I'd get fucking strangled.
Working up to that specialist or anything like that.
Let's
just to be an E4.
Let's just say I'm the gunny that's gonna be putting someone's boot up their ass. I see something going wrong.
Well, there's a lot going wrong under your watch. That's all I'm saying.
What happened to all the Rangers, by the way? I haven't seen Danny. I haven't seen.
I've been running into hella Rangers.
I've only seen Rex and Jack.
What did you say you are? I run into Rangers.
They might be around.
They're always around. They're just working in the fucking trees.
Yeah, so the best people I've worked with so far has been some of the Rangers for the most part.
Rangers
You've
are
only
good
seen
boys.
Rex and Tex, that's all.
I ran into Colt and Reacher for the most part.
Colt and Reacher are my boys.
I've only
too.
seen him once. He literally came back from law yesterday.
Reacher fucks. Reacher fucks hard.
Reacher was my partner in when we were trainees.
Oh yeah, on the mountain.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
Reacher he's a solid dude. I fuck with him.
Yeah, Reacher and I were literally hired on together, and him and I.
What do you mean you don't see me? I don't see you. Everybody sees me. Everybody knows me. I've never heard of you.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
It was a 10-minute fucking delay there, bud. You're a day late.
No,
Your stay
I'm
was
just
short.
like I'm trying to process this shit because you say I'm not on. I can fucking back it up.
We might just be on at different times, you know.
Just
Time
bullying
zones
you.
and
I'm
shit
not,
like
I'm not
that.
actually insulting you. I'm just bullying you.
But I'm
Old.
I need to go down to the bookstore or the library. If y'all want to join me.
Yeah. When
This
are we
is
eligible to get promoted?
Yeah, they're not planned. Yeah, I'm glad you know.
first I gotta get that basic done, and then after the basic I have to have a meeting, or I think I'm having a meeting pre-hand, and then Sundays is usually when they do promotions.
Wait,
Okay,
so
cool.
we have to go to the training again, even though we've already been trained?
I don't know if someone's trained you wrong, and to be honest, this is when I'm trying to figure this all out, to be honest.
Can you send me a quick mail and we can talk about it?
I think I have.
Oh, let me go in my head, bro.
Have you ever done a report?
Me? I've done one, no, one or two.
No, not you. Him.
Exactly.
James.
Or just call some kind of not non-essential. What is it? It's a distraction somewhere else. It doesn't have to be, you know, one of the hideouts.
Have I done a report?
I've been slow.
Yeah.
Oh, welcome back.
Sadly, no. I never get a
I've been
chance to.
trying to get this down.
How?
Because whenever I'm on, it's just me and Joel for the entire county. Maybe one ranger. So
Yeah, oh,
and
yeah, I
I've
learned
done
that.
they know
reports when
that.
I was a trainee.
it is contract.
Yeah, okay, you
I did
gotta
a
listen
report.
to what I'm. Yeah, you gotta listen to what I'm saying. There
Yeah,
are
if
two
we-
people for the whole county, and they're constantly robbing banks, and we're the
I
only
might
people who can
enjoy
respond.
blowing things up.
So would it be more like
Every
right
once
for
in a
me to
while.
sit in there and write up a report, or go handle business?
Well, you
No,
should be writing up
then
a
you
report
don't
though,
understand
too.
about
Wait, no, you weren't there
how
when I was
reports
talking.
work. You go to the scene,
Yeah, no,
and
I know
after
how.
it's done, you do the
Yeah,
report.
but they're robbing banks back to back, and there's only two of us, so I just let
And
them rob
usually
the
there's
bank.
no senior deputies. It's in county at
Sometimes-
the time too.
You are the
sometime-
first senior deputy I've ever met. FYI.
I've been as a trainee. I had two trainees shadow me, but that's because I have previous law experience.
Well, no,
from another county.
that's what I'm saying. You're the first one that I've met.
Exactly. Like, there's
Well, they
there's
all
hardly
resigned.
Not
ever-
around.
Yeah, exactly.
all
We
fucking
haven't
resigned.
we haven't met any until today.
Like, yeah, I know how to file reports. I know where the template's at. I know all of that shit. There's just never any time. I don't get a chance to because whenever we're on, like whenever we're on duty, it's just me and Joel for like the whole fucking county, and it's a shit ton of work. I'll make sure I get some memories of it next time, and I'll send it
Yeah,
directly to
I
you.
wish.
that horse or
Yeah,
that
we're getting
horse?
like bombarded and shit.
Like,
Like,
Well,
that's
sometimes
why I know,
how I
that's why
see it
know so many of
is,
the gang so much.
well, a lot of times just slowing down and taking one time and then writing up a report, like even if it's an information report, it's saying, hey, you know, I was here, I did this, you know, or
Yeah, but
you got
like,
a photo evidence of those people. I have to do
Yeah.
it with every single report I do, you know, like
yeah, but there's usually other people around for that though. Like right now, if there was crimes happening, I'd be sitting down writing up a report because there's nothing happening. But they know that there's a bunch of law online, so they're not doing anything. But there's two of them, and they just keep robbing bank, rob a bank, rob a bank. Like the gangs are coordinating with each other in like different places and robbing them. It's fucking impressive.
I mean,
There's just two of us. So it's
how I
you
see
write
it
a
is
report, you
sometimes
stop a bank robbery.
sometimes writing the report will stop, you know, future ordeals, or at least give us information of,
Yeah,
you know,
they're
peop-
breaking. Well, do you know about like the Daltons and the Xenos, whatever? The
I
fuck
have
their name is?
two head pop
Yeah,
Nope.
They
Oh,
were
what-
working.
what about
They
them?
were working.
oh yeah.
They were the ones doing it. They were the ones. They were coordinating. They broke up into small groups and basically were robbing every fucking bank in county because they knew that there was only two of us and they were just stacking up money. But you know what's funny? Everyone that me and Joel showed up to, at least one of them didn't get away. Every single time, bare minimum.
If one of them didn't get away, then you'd have to do a, you know, police report of an arrest, right?
Yeah, I hear you. I do, and I understand what you're saying. In a perfect world, yes, definitely. But when we get into here and then they start shooting up the entire town because we arrested their friend, we have to go outside and start handling that before they breach the door and kill us. Try to get their friend out. That's what like I feel like that's not being like expressed correctly.
Yeah,
Like,
unfortunately, Valentine just trying to write a report at that point. There was a lot of time they were trying to get inside the doors or just trying to shoot at us through the windows type shit. And it was really bad.
we had people come up to us and tell us, yeah, they're coming here to come kill you guys. And then 80 people rolled into town. Like both the Daltons and the Xenos came from opposite sides of town. All came here to kill me and Joel. And somehow we were able to talk our way out of it. And the gangs started trying to kill each other because they were arguing who was going to kill us.
Well, regardless, they can only have 6, you know.
It might as well have been 1 million. Because 12 on 1 is still 12.
Mm-hmm.
And there's just 2 of us. So, like, dealing with stuff like that, it sucks. I love it personally, but it sucks. Because, like, we'll have, like... Then, like, the Rangers will come by and come fucking help us settle all
Yeah, and they would help a lot. And I wish people followed the rules, because a lot of times it's not 6 on 1 or 6 on 2. There's a lot. There's a lot of them.
Like sure, like they won't be directly involved with the scene, but they'll be standing right behind the scene with their guns out. Like I'm not involved, and the moment shooting starts, we suddenly get shot in the back from a rooftop. I opened up a prayer about it, but the prayer got closed, and I didn't even get a chance to do anything with it. I waited like 4 hours, 5 hours for the prayer to even get answered, just for it to be instantly closed. It was great. I had the video.
Just because you see something, like your side gets closed, it doesn't mean that it isn't being handled on a different prayer.
Well, I mean, they don't have anything. They just closed the ticket.
No, what he means to say is that even if they closed your ticket, they might have continued the ticket with them.
I didn't even get
They're still looking at it type of thing.
Yeah, there was no video or anything in it. I opened up the ticket and it wouldn't let me do anything. Like I couldn't post a video into it. I couldn't type. It just didn't let me.
Weird.
Yeah. Maybe that was the case because I just assumed they didn't give a fuck. It's usually the case for most things.
Nah, over here they do. There's just a lot of things.
Yeah, there's just a lot of really weird problems. That's why I want to hurry up and hit senior deputy so I can start working with these trainees, man. Because like everyone else just goes, no, I'm not gonna help you. Fuck you. And it's sad because like all the trainees are just sitting there
I've done
going,
that as a trainee and I've done that as a deputy.
I'm not allowed to train people because then a senior deputy will see me doing that and they'll come and bitch at me. They're like, you're not supposed to be training anybody. I'm like, okay, can you train them? No, I'm going out of town. I have to go do something. Or I'm off duty.
I've seen that. Yeah.
I was teaching them basic bank robbery etiquette because there was a bank robbery like a week or 2 ago where they were all just standing in front of the windows. And I was like, hey, don't do that. Set up around the bank and like get dug in position. And then a senior not a senior deputy. I think it was a sheriff from another county. He came over and was like, I think he was from like the sheriff of San Denis or something like that. He was like, oh, are you a trainee? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, stop doing that. You're not supposed to be training anybody. You're a trainee. I was like, okay, I'll just go fuck myself. Then we just kind of sat around doing nothing. And then other off-duty people, I have no clue who they are because I've never seen them before, were like, hey, you guys aren't supposed to be standing around doing nothing. You guys are supposed to be going to train. What the fuck are you guys doing? That shit happens so much. It's so fucking annoying. It's like I'm trying to help, but I keep getting hindered by everyone who's slightly above me because they're too lazy to do it, but they want someone to yell at because they have a small amount of rank and a very small heart.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate part.
That's why a lot of people are leaving law. I was reading in the Telegram. That's why a bunch of people are leaving because that keeps happening. Keep going. Someone right above me just keeps going, no, fuck you.
No, that's not the reasoning, sadly. I wish it was.
I've talked to them directly. What do you mean? I've had conversations with them like right where we're standing. They're like, yeah, that keeps fucking happening to me and I'm sick of it.
I personally know 5 of the people that resigned.
That's cool. There's been a lot more than 5 that's resigned.
7 resigned.
There are people who are threatening to quit. Also, I have a quick question. Fox got fired, and she keeps saying that she got fired for no reason, and no one told her.
No, there's many reasons.
Oh, I figured. I've talked to Fox before. I figured.
Probably not rebuilding everything.
The main one would be venting off to hostages and criminals about her relationship situation.
Oh. Like during a robbery?
During a robbery, yes. Mid-negotiations.
Oh, you're lying. There's no way.
Nope.
Holy shit. She told me because I was like, She
Or
told me that there
cases
was, like,
of
no
shouting at arrested suspects.
Yeah. Funny enough, I pulled her aside to talk to her about that. I was like, hey, you might not want to scream and threaten everyone around you. It's a very good, like, the badge is only bulletproof on the spot where the badge is, but buckshot comes for all men.
I mean, she got chased down for 3 days after that. Was fair, I guess. And then she didn't want to trade herself in for a hostage sheriff, which got 3 other people downed on the way. Me, my brother Jack, and the sheriff herself.
Wait, she was supposed to trade spots with somebody?
Yeah, they took the sheriff hostage in exchange for her. They wanted to take her for
She
talk.
has to give herself over?
Nope.
Well,
She doesn't. But
she doesn't, but the sheriff is worth way more than a trainee.
I wouldn't say
But
that,
all lives
to be
are
honest.
valuable. All lives are valuable there. That's kind of
All
like
life
super
matters.
fucked up.
Right?
That's like super fucked up. Hey, you have to go be a hostage because that guy's better than you.
You don't, but
No,
she knew they were
no.
coming, and she fortressed herself up in the Rhodes sheriff's office, and we knew it's gonna happen. And we just told her
she wouldn't.
just-
I wouldn't tell her to give herself up. Heck no.
No, we didn't tell her. Clara told her.
That's bad. That's bad. 'Cause then, that's bad.
That
That's like,
sucks.
super bad. Like super. I'm not sure if I fully grasp that, but if that's what happened, that's like super.
Clara, the sheriff, told her, "Hey, just come here, make them let me go and shit." I was like, "What the
That's
fuck?"
like, see, that's like super fucked up. Like as a leader, you're supposed to be the one who takes the heat. Like that's just
She's
one.
yeah, she's no longer a sheriff. Let's just say that.
Okay. So I'm like,
Thank
yeah, as a
God.
leader, you should, lead by example type of thing.
Yeah, she's
Hey,
no longer a sheriff.
Hey, private, jump on that grenade. Hurry up.
Yeah.
Private, eat last. What the fuck, no, dude. That's like the down.
I mean,
that's
me
like,
and Jack ate lead to save that trainee, so
that's the right fucking answer.
Exactly.
That is the right. If you're in charge, you eat last and you sleep last. That's like the rule. You eat the least, you work the most.
we even worked out on the plan of which sheriff's office would be the safest, and we've concluded that because Blackwater has way too many windows, roads, if you hide in the cell, because they were looking for her, and they didn't want to have collateral. If she hides in the cell, they wouldn't get to her, and that scene lasted like 40 minutes.
Jeez.
But all of us were
Wow.
down by the end of it, sadly.
Yeah,
But
I
my
would
plan
say-
worked.
Yeah, you kept her alive. That's
Yeah.
that's solid shit. Going down in a blaze of glory so that the lower can go. That's that shit I do like.
Honestly.
But like it's all the other ones that just like
No, I was still
Oh.
trainee. We were all the same rank. I just planned all
Hell
of
yeah.
that, so we
Hell yeah.
had the best
See, that's
chances.
the kind of shit
That's
that I
hard.
always have to
That's
go
hard.
through. Like right here, there was 3 of them, and me and Joel coordinated. Like we just stepped away from them for a second, whispered to each other. I was like, "You get an off angle, I'll get an off angle." That way, if the shooting starts, I know for a fact I am faster than 90% of the people here. Like in county, I'm 99% sure. Joel is one of the only people I know that can keep up with me, if not beat me. He is at my level or better. I'll still fuck you up. And
By the way,
like,
why do you need to go to the library, Theo?
Oh, I'm working on something for tomorrow.
Oh,
I mean, we can all jump into the library. Is that like a newspaper thing, or is that like an actual
No,
place?
it's a
no, we have a
actual
library in Strawberry.
and also over in Saint Denis.
Oh, we have a library in Saint Denis.
Where?
Mhm.
Where
wait for me
is
here.
the police station in San Denis?
Where is it?
Yeah, because I try to go to the police station that's like there, and it just shows a big lock icon.
It uses a different key. It's the same key. You have the keys on your key ring, but you use your Alt-Shift key.
Alt-Shift key. Okay.
Do
Do
a
you have
quick
a
little
wagon by
tap.
chance so we can all just ride together?
I
and keep the
do.
Conversation going?
I do.
Yeah, all right, man. You better have a wagon. You're a fucking Marshal. You better have a fucking.
Oh, no way. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Damn it! I just got my armored wagon out.
Yeah, I saw Buck. He had one of these, I think.
I also have this one.
Oh, that's so cool.
I've had this since my security firm days.
Let
How
me
do you
jump.
ride on the sides?
Jump.
Supposed to press,
Yeah.
yeah.
You can go inside if you don't mind. It's can be a little touchy.
You know?
I believe if you jump at it.
I'm trying it. It won't let.
You're just so
It's
fucking old. You
just
can't climb,
scuffed.
buddy. You're fucking old. You're just like 100.
Just go inside. It's fine.
Oh fuck.
Those knees just don't work like how they used to, huh?
Yeah, I'll have something for you. I'll have something for y'all to receive after. Right now,
I'm not gonna be able to make it to train. I can guarantee you. I'm not.
oh, we can figure something out between you and me. It won't be as pretty as
Yeah,
what I'm gonna be doing. But
I genuinely don't need very much training, like at all, if any. I'm always open to training.
it's more red.
I can always
Yeah,
do
it's
better.
more red tape than anything, and I'm trying to get Braithwaite Manor used a lot more. But paper, I'm gonna tell you right now, paperwork is everything to me, because I tell you what, especially with DOJ back, having that stuff, it's like if let's just, hey, I'm just if you don't fill out your paperwork, that might even be a strike on you, is what I'm saying.
No, I hear you. Like, you gotta be careful with that shit.
Yeah, exactly. So this is me being a friendly face trying to tell you that, because if a lawyer or a judge hears that you didn't put someone in, you could get, quote unquote, a wrongful arrest.
Yeah. No, I figured stuff like that would happen. So, like, basically to protect myself, I should just let the banks get robbed while I fill out the report.
Essentially, yeah. Work at one at a time. You can't be Superman.
Shit, I was being.
Hell, I remember those days. Heck, I wish I was Superman. Now I have to sit behind a desk filling out paperwork so y'all have a better experience. Well, now I've given you something to work for. What can I say? You're welcome.
No, it just kind of sucks, you know, because no one's willing to do it, and then I can only be around for certain times, and it's like it's just such a big issue because a lot of the people that I'm gonna blame you because you're in charge that you get ranked to.
Oh, that's fine.
Don't give a fuck.
Trust me, I've never promoted most of these people. Oh.
Who the fuck is promoting you?
Everyone's promoted me.
Yeah, but who's promoting them? Because they just keep like fucking up.
Which ones?
90% of Valentine it just doesn't.
90% of Valentine doesn't even exist anymore.
Well, you'll see.
I'm the 10%.
I can tell you in roster, if you look at time in rank, you can see how long they've been in. I was for my last bit as sheriff. I was the sheriff over at Rhodes. I can tell you that's a well-oiled machine. If you look under roster, that actually gives you the rank overview.
People that exist in New Hanover is the undersheriff and sheriff. There's nobody
So
else.
yeah, Felix and also Eddie
And
Stone.
Eddie
Yeah.
Stone.
I moved over Edward Anderson from over there to be in Lemoyne as one of the sheriffs, so makes sense.
By the roster standpoint, am I a deputy now?
No, you're under training.
You're still a trainee until Sunday, and then we can talk about it in length with the command.
Can I get training now? I won't be able to be here.
Yeah, my friend, this is my spiritual day off. We can absolutely do that, and I can sign off on your documentation. I tell you what.
I've been policing, I've been lawmaking the shit out of this county. It's been longer than 2 weeks.
Fair enough. But you still have to have a report underneath you. That's the only problem, is you don't have a report, he said.
I've shadowed those arrests.
But you have to write one physical report. That was my stipulation. Just so it shows that you can do it.
Right now. I still remember. I remember the fucking what's his name? Sam incident like the back of my hand.
Even if it's an information report, it don't matter.
Okay, you want me to? I'll write it up right now. I'll write it up right now. Yeah, I won't.
Just write a report about the Blackwater incident.
I
Yeah.
wasn't there. I showed
All
up
right,
after.
you weren't there. God damn it.
I can write an information report.
You were like.
But you see, like, the thing is, it doesn't always have to be an arrest report. It just has to be a report. It could be an information report. It could be a helping with a wagon mission. It could be a witness statement. You know, showing that you can. A wagon mission is essentially when a local distillery needs you to help them. Yeah, exactly. So you have to fill out. It's probably the easiest.
I can write an information report on somebody right now. Theo Kane, known bank robber, attempted to rob every single time between this time to this time. Write down the time.
Well, this is when I also talk about how to write a report too. So
I'm good at it. I'm good at it.
Fair enough.
County, I've got to practice.
But you know, like I got a few information reports I have to write up for high command still, but you know, I'm always doing reports now. Like my arrest report, I know I have over 65 arrests alone.
That's it? I'm already.
I might be at 70. I might be at 70
way
some odd.
above that, Theo. I think
Yeah.
you're like at 100 plus.
I don't know about that, but
You've been
I'm
like,
only.
what, 2 months, 3 months?
Yeah, but you know, sometimes it's a little slow, you know? Like, there was that big old lull when we had those penal codes get skyrocketed up. But,
I mean, I've
yeah.
done, I think, 4 reports yesterday, 1 today.
No. But I'm not talking about reports, I'm just talking arrest
No,
reports.
arrest, yeah, arrest
Yeah.
reports. I have 2 sworn and 4 arrests in the past 2 days.
Yeah, I usually get about 6 reports in on a regular day. Now, where the heck is this? I think it's down
turn
here.
left,
Yeah, turn left, right. I'm just trying to recall where I was last night.
Theo, have I ever showed you my house? Oh yeah, you actually visited.
Yeah, I was there when we were remodeling
when we
it.
bought it. Yeah. I'm so sad about the windows, like the window thing can't be changed.
Right.
So I get no outside light, it's all blocked off, it sucks.
Alright, everyone dismount. Oh, it's all good.
Oh, God, I'll submit the shit out of that report.
I should actually finish up this page.
Watch out.
Whoa. Brief muscle spasm.
I'm minding my own business.
You wanna check the 300K house? It's really close.
No, strange man, I don't want to go into your house. My mom and dad will be home any minute.
Come on, I'll give you some candy. Got some lollipops.
When you say it like that.
God.
When you say it like that.
I'll give you some wine, some crumpets. Feed you
Not
nice,
fucking
play the
European,
piano for you.
I know for a fact you're European. You don't have good food. It's just a fact. No one goes, European food. No one's ever said that before.
I'm not from Europe.
Where are you from?
You guessed it.
Europe.
No. I just told you no. Don't be an idiot. And America
You're not-
doesn't have food. You just have a mishmash of everyone.
Whatever that means.
The only food you have that is kind of original is French fries and probably buttered toast.
That's the best part about being American. God damn it, you don't know shit about a brisket. You never had smoked ribs before in your goddamn life. You took a bite of a
I
brisket.
think
you
smoked
die.
smoked ribs existed before the U.S. existed.
Not this
Just
way.
saying.
See what you're saying right now. If you were in Tejas, you get fucking shot for that shit. That style of barbecue is not for the faint of heart.
All
fucking
sugar,
kill you,
sugar,
European.
sugar, sugar, saucy
It's not sugar. That's the thing. That's the thing. It's not. It's smoke. It's literal smoke.
Anybody can smoke shit on a fucking barbecue.
Oh, if you only knew.
Well,
Go back to eating your fucking beans, plain beans for
Beans.
breakfast.
well, I think the step nomads would have a word with you about that one.
Anyone who just eats beans for breakfast should fucking.
Who the fuck
They're-
eats
they
beans
should
for
lose their-
breakfast?
British
Am I
people,
British?
European
Well,
people.
British
Those are-
people invaded all the spice places
Didn't
and
use a
never
single
put
one.
spices.
Never
Yep.
use that. Like we need to keep these.
It's like you don't use what you deal with.
They love stealing shit, just not using it.
Have you ever seen a Chinese guy fight a native guy?
Yes, I have.
Oh, really? I've seen
broken up
one
that fight.
in Valentine. Like, was 12 hours ago, probably more. Basically, how it went was Chinese guy was telling him that Americans stole his land. The native guy retorted with, "Well, the British got your people cracked on opium," and they started fist fighting, and I had to break it off. It was so amazing. I loved it.
That's actually kind of fucking funny. I'm gonna start typing up this report real quick. Just give me a second.
Oh, what's up?
Yeah. See my house?
Come
on.
Fuck it. Yeah, I
Yeah,
do.
let's
I got your
go,
house.
let's
Yeah, I only want
go.
to see a $300,000 house.
please, sir.
Have a look at that there, Mr. Christopher.
You said what?
I gave you a book.
Will you move? Ma che coglione! Okay, now you are really starting to annoy me.
You cook. You cook. You cook. You're fucking cooking with this shit. Like, you legit just made, like, a fucking Bible for this shit.
Like I said, I'm now doing paperwork for y'all.
Like, holy, like, all you need to do is a second one. Like, a second book that's just, like, basically, are you, can I talk to you OOC for 1 second?
Yeah, for sure.
Are you Prior Mill?
No.
Okay, I was like,
I did a lot of what's it called Arma 2.
the ROTC thing?
No, Arma 2. It's a video game.
Oh, Arma 2. Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, do you know, like, about, like, TMs and stuff like that?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Basically make a good, like, for the cadre, just make a loose one. Like, hey, you need to cover this, and this.
Yep. That's what
Like,
I'm working on that.
Right
Yep.
Yeah, hell yeah. Let me know. I'm Prior Mill. I was cadre at one point for a good while. That's what I do. Like, that's my bread and butter. I have a teacher's heart. I be teaching people.
Well, we gotta get you, we gotta get you those ranks, but like I said, I'm gonna work through all that paperwork.
I'm
Paperwork's
literally almost done. I'm almost done with the information statement, by the way.
Fantastic. See,
Yeah,
even information at the end of the day, it gives us power, 100%.
Yeah, I'm doing one on Theo Kane, even though he already has a warrant out. He's just known for trying to corner law and try to rob them when they're by themselves. And I'm basically gonna like phrase it in the sense of like, if you see Theo Vaughn as an officer, safety issue, keep him in front of you. Don't turn your back to him. Have him walk away from you first. He will try to rob you if you're alone.
Fantastic.
Yep. Then let me just type that statement in because I finished everything else around it. I just got to do finish the final part of the statement.
Lovely. Yeah, if you ever looked up for any of my reports.
Thanks, man.
Oh, by the way, I just did my print. I'm gonna give this to y'all preemptively.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Thank you.
Remember, boys, just copy it, but
Thank
change
you.
the name. This is actually fucking amazing. Big props. Big fucking props.
More to come. That's my first book.
That's a fucking great idea. I would have never thought about it.
I got it from looking at those newspapers that the O'Malleys do. I'm like, why not?
Oh.
Because let's face it, you know, sometimes you can't have
Yeah, some
two
people
pairs of
can
eyes.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and sometimes some people just want to focus on what's going on around them and have less and less
Can I get
to
a
deal
couple
with.
copies so I can?
Yeah, and
pass them around?
first let's check if you can actually buy my book from the store.
Okay.
Ooh, that
it's for $10
book
bucks.
slaps. Nice to have.
Thank you. No problem.
I don't see any published titles.
Okay, so how do I do that then? This is kind of
I
something
think you need to publish it. after
I
printing
did.
it.
Penal codes and contraband list. 0. What do you mean it's an invalid amount?
Damn, did you see that guy Christopher James?
$1.
Report? That shit was so good. Probably one of the best information reports I've ever read, honestly. So thoroughly detailed.
But yeah, I got a bunch of these on me. So I got about 25 of these. So
Yeah, this motherfucker's gonna be my Bible. I would put that in the Val station, honestly.
I think it needs to be generally in the inventory so it gets given to any new rookie.
Yeah, exactly. It needs to go to everybody. Everybody needs that shit.
Yeah, of course.
That should be like part of like SOP.
Yeah.
What to carry.
Definitely SOP.
yeah, for sure.
That's also something I wanted to talk to you about. Standardizing equipment. I hate. It makes my nuts itch watching everyone carry a bunch of different shit.
You see what I'm carrying? I got everything from the lockup, so except for my Schofield revolvers, I bought those for dirt cheap.
A man after our own heart.
Yep.
I also
same here.
A double Schofield. I tell you what,
sir.
like I feel like those should actually be the law. Main.
I agree. I agree. I think. I'm telling you, like coming up with standardized equipment helps.
But how I see it is, if people want to carry
You're not
other
taking
things,
my Caracano away.
I'm just saying, if someone takes that Carcano, you know, that's expensive thing. I'm just saying, it's like how I'm seeing it. You can carry whatever you want. We provide what we give you, but you know, if you don't want to worry about losing much, this is $50 inside the in the
Also,
store.
You should
the
really
stores,
start doing marksman training.
Soon to come.
Yeah, I've seen some people and they can't shoot shit.
Honestly.
Well, I'm trying to get.
Deputy Max, that guy sucks.
What?
What? Huh? Somebody say it? What?
I can be a. But yeah, I try and use. Well, I've been using all the standard stuff ever since we released the repeater and also the shotgun, just to get a handle of.
Switch to the Winchester instead of the Henry. It's better overall.
Put in a suggestion.
Okay. He just fucking shit on you. God damn.
I mean, the Henry's.
That's not my call. That's Dorn's call. That's the head marshal. Yeah.
Goddamn.
Because Dorn gets that power. Me, I can always like approve that idea, or say, hey, that doesn't sound too bad.
I mean, not put it for $50. Like I think 150 is fine.
But for $50, like what?
Yeah,
they're gonna rob us
for 50.
But you see, like if
good, all that matters is your aim. I've dropped so many people with just 6-shooters, and they have elephant rifles, Carcanos. If you suck, you suck.
I never saw them use elephant rifles.
I've seen. I've had a few.
I've seen elephant rifles.
Yeah, I've had them shot at me, and you know what happened? They got a Schofield to the fucking mouth.
But yeah,
It's
y'all
all about
are
training and skill.
If y'all want extra books, you're more than welcome to ask for him. I have no problem handing them out.
Yeah, can you give me like 5, and then I'll just pass them around whenever I'm around. Because you legit just made a fucking holy Bible. That shit was crazy.
Give one to Spike at least. Maybe not Cadet.
Yeah, wherever the fuck he was.
Wherever you want.
Only problem is these don't like to stack.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I don't care. I have enough space. I actually need to clean out my little goodie bag. I have too much shit in there. I'm trying to get rid of like all this animal parts that I have.
I would highly suggest having as clean and streamlined of a backpack as you possibly can, just for the sakes of. And when I'm going to be doing hosting training, I'm also going to be trying to bring in a known criminal.
Theo.
But like other like known criminals, because that way everything seems a lot more fluid between you, like when you're practicing negotiations. You know, officers, they think too much like officers. Get a criminal, a known criminal that you'll probably see.
No, I don't think so. You should let me do it.
I'm just like, this is how I see things. It's like that way, you know, they know the rules, we know our side of the rules, and it's very nice. And
do you think you can?
And on top of it, you can search that said criminal after, so you can practice, you know, looking for contraband and other things of the sort.
Do you think you could red tape us through some basic training right now? Because me and him most likely won't be able to make it.
That'd be nice.
That's completely fine.
You can quiz me right now. Watch my fine ass pass.
Well, you're gonna help me. You're gonna help me with my delivery and speeches and all that other stuff. That's how I see
you need
it.
a speech writer? Shit. Shit. Help me! Help me! Help me! I'm stuck.
Sounds like a skill issue.
I'm good. That's why I got out.
All right. So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna try and be focusing mainly on training over at Braithwaite Manor. If you want,
I would love to see that place be used.
Yeah. So for those that don't know, Braithwaite Manor is the government / law building, and also is now technically the medical offices building. So we're going to be doing, so that's where all the trainings are usually held, hosted, and all that other fun stuff. And we, in the past, we'd go over to the bank over here in Saint Denis for bank training. I never agreed with that, because one, that's taking an avenue for criminals to practice with, you know, or have fun.
Yep.
And it also is impeding on local businesses when they're trying to, you know, put a bank deposit in, and they're being told that they have to go away because they're technically trespassing on a training.
Yeah, I would fully agree with that. That should not be done in places like that.
Absolutely.
Simulated building.
So I have one already picked out. Unfortunately, the government official that was doing the contracting has stepped down, so it might take a little longer.
Stepped down. She was also doing my house, and she's gone.
Do you know why she's gone?
Nope.
Just decided to leave.
Fully leave county?
Well, I haven't seen her in a while.
Yeah, I'm unsure. But yeah, I'm trying to use our resources that we have at the manor and accentuate them. Like I said, this is kind of an area of expertise for me, and when I was a trainee, I thought this would be a really fun thing for me to Adopt.
Once we're done with this training here, now I'm a deputy. I'm more than willing to teach these guys VM in general, basic marketing, because it's bad. A lot of people think they're good and they aren't, and that's a problem. Like they think that they're really good, and they go against one criminal with like a Carcano or a bolt gun, something basic, and they just can't do it because they sprint out into the open and they just get drilled. I've seen it happen so many times. It's hilarious. Like it happened a little. No shit talking Spike. He's a good guy, but that happened to him. He was running out in the middle of the open. He got fucking shot.
Of course, you gotta know your cover and concealment and bounding. A bounty is a huge one.
Yeah, especially people just don't grasp the concept. They just sprint out into the open and go, I gotta go fast. They die for it.
No, bounding, sometimes slow is fast. And
Sometimes slow is just the right answer. Sometimes you cannot go fast.
But slow is fast, is how I see it.
Coming to my wedding.
There's a wedding?
I've been talking to some like dads, like
When's
Charles
this?
and Spike, and just talking to them. I'm trying to help them out the best from what I know. You know what I mean?
The wedding's today? When's what time's the
10
wedding?
hours. 11 hours, sorry. 1 hour after training.
11. Training might not finish by then. I feel like I'm roughly given 3 hours.
Yeah, part of the training should be pulling security for his wedding.
I mean, but I can try. I can definitely try. We'll see how long it takes.
Teaches them VIP escorting skills.
Who knows? Maybe no one's gonna show up. Maybe no one's gonna show up to the.
Keeping the right angle type shit.
All right, so this is where we'd hold the whole introductory and all of that. But let me show you.
My name's James. I'm an alcoholic.
Hot damn. So if you come with me. One, watch out for that horse. It is wild and it loves to kick you in the head.
You see this native beautiful skin? I'll tame the fuck out of that horse.
It starts already looking at me like I'm dinner. This man is gonna be finding a different place to live in the future, and all these windows are gonna be able to close and open. And
yes,
hell,
you got a little shoot house. Okay.
Yep. So if you come follow me into the
horse ran away.
If you come follow me inside my the quote-unquote bank/general store, we're gonna clear out all of the clutter and put down a fake safe and some bars, and my cadre, I can have one posted inside to oversee anything that's happening, and the second floor would be off limits. So that way, you know.
Honestly, you could have second floor. You could have people go up there like other cadre.
But there's like no banks. Yeah, exactly. You know? That's it. Or people that want to see it from the inside, how things are.
Yeah. Have this actually be like a real deal shoot house. Having those people above able to look down and see what's going wrong and who's going to the wrong places. It is such a fucking knowledge tool. It's insane.
Now, these are all locked and they cannot be opened, unfortunately. So it'll be a lot like the bank over in Blackwater. So trying to find your angles, trying to see if you can, you know, possibly get surveillance. Shot. Well, not just shot, but even surveillance. I'm a huge fan of the camera. That's
knowledge is indeed power. It is strong as shit.
I don't know if you've seen any of my reports, but a lot of times you'll see about 5 to 7 photos attached to my files. And everything's kind of imperative.
Right. Because
as a negotiator, you can't go run off and chase the criminal if you have a hostage, right? So, you know, I'm usually working with filling out police reports for witness statements. I'm filling out, you know, information reports of this is what this fella is wearing, etc. Pictures of the weapons and all that, and try and attach, get people linked to crimes. So sometimes you can get them for not just one crime, but 2 crimes, if it's within a reasonable manner. Be like, oh, you know, this feller, he's dumb enough to wear the same uniform, same guns and everything, to 2 crimes back to back.
But I was wearing a bandana. How did
My
you know?
this description matches something else.
Yeah,
so we're gonna have robbery times.
Thing happen. I was like, "You're wearing a bandana and the same clothes, dog. The same bright blue pistols. It's you."
But to be honest, voice recognition you can't do. If they say their name, of course. If they say their name and all that while they're robbing, okay. So
that's
usually
one of the first things I try to get them to do, is get their name out. Usually I'm able to get one, I immediately try to ID him. Like I immediately take that ID from the snatch that bad boy up so I can make sure I remember his name alongside of his face.
Right. So let's pretend I am the gunman and you get shot. Have a gun out for me, will you? Or not?
Oh.
And or one of you have a gun out.
I can do that.
All right. Yeah. Bang bang. Shot. You're both dead.
Yep.
All right. So we have multiple people on the ground now, right?
Right.
They're holding weapons. Have you ever used a detective kit or no?
I still haven't used that yet. I have one, but I've never used it.
All right. So if you come on to a scene and let's say you have an officer down.
Yep.
You can use your detective kit on them and figure out what kind of caliber of bullet or stab wound, or you can actually figure out what killed them. So when we're trying to get someone for attempted capital, we know what weapon they used. Just say these 2 were alive and they have 2 different guns. Obviously they do. But it's you think that this man over here was the shooter, but it actually was coming from a semi-auto. So obviously,
okay.
So exactly. So you let the caliber tell the story. That way you know, hey, this guy's only getting armed, aggravated assault. Aggravated assault at worst. And this man is actually getting the attempted capital murder. Both are probably because attempted means that they haven't given a permadeath. It's something that exactly. If there's a wagon robbery. Hot damn. Let's go. Or let's try to go.
Hot dog.
Thank you for the information about the detective kit, though, because I actually didn't know what that did.
It won't let me get up. Zed. Yeah, I know. It won't let me.
Hey, get on. One of y'all get on.
I'm gonna ride the fast horse.
Get on. Get on.
Oh, he assaulted me.
Get on. Yeah, come on, get on.
I'm getting up. It takes a second. I just got trucked by a 400-pound creature of the night.
All right. So what I want you to... Oh, there's another one. Check that one.
I'll check it out.
That's 2 wagons.
Both in the same one, both in Van Horn.
All right. So let's go over to Van Horn. Put 4 times en route to Van Horn.
Yeah, I'll do it. I've sent up plenty of telegrams if you haven't seen
that. The telegrams don't matter. I'm glad you're using them.
Wait, what did you ask me? I just said send up a telegram.
Yeah, send out a telegram. It's this is why I always like having 2 people ride together.
Yeah.
Because.
Give me a second. I gotta go do this.
Yep. Don't worry about we ain't gonna die yet.
telegram set up.
Beautiful. We had
Copy telegram. God damn. He's fucking dead. He's fucking dead. Oh my
Nope.
God.
It's a laugh. So the thing is, I'm trying to stay away from the property of Saint Denis as much as I possibly can. Oh shoot, they've raised the stimulants to 20 from 5. How the heck did they do that?
Shit, what's that?
I have no clue.
Where are the horse trainers, man? I haven't fucking met a single goddamn one.
Why, are you looking for one?
Yes. 2 horses that need to be trained.
You want this horse?
Shit.
This
Shit,
is
if you offer it.
this is a law horse, so
Yes. Give me.
this is all things that I've tried to implement is requisition
I saw
law.
that.
Yeah,
I saw that, but I wasn't around for it.
I've literally held on to this one just in case.
Yeah, dude, I have been needing a fast horse so goddamn bad. Not only is this horse fast, it's also big as shit, so I can hit over people.
Not just that, its stamina is full, 100%,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, I see that.
we might not even get there in time. Oh, he's gonna get
we'll make it.
eaten. Like they call me Gator.
Call you Jaeger?
Oh no, Gator.
Gator. Oh, Gator don't play no shit. You didn't know that.
Nah, you don't. That's why. Why do you think Rhodes's sheriff's office had a bunch of Gator memorabilia inside of it?
Shit, you're kind of right.
It's literally why they. Some decorators came in and did that for me.
That's actually kind of sick.
Now I have that cushy place over in Braithwaite on the first floor. Not my favorite. Now, this is a lawless town, so we want to.
Yeah, I've been hearing that. I got the skull.
We got. Let's make sure we do our P's and Q's and all that. Yeah.
I was just following the lead of the senior deputy. He had his shotgun out, so I pulled out the blick. I think I saw him around the corner. I think I just saw him right ahead, just around the corner.
Yep. We were too late.
Are you able to get Joel a horse as well? Because we're both kind of in the same predicament. Always responding, but slow horse.
I think this is the only. Yeah, I think this is my last horse.
Are you guys able to conjure up another?
Unfortunately, it all comes through the stables. So I can reach out to
Mind
the
if I ride
stables
with you,
free.
Max? My horse is kind of shit.
Yeah, come on.
Thanks, bro. What's the best horse to buy in your opinion?
Missouri?
Missouri? No, I
Yeah.
have enough
mean-
money to buy. I wasn't sure.
The
You can
Fox
get
Trot.
the one he has.
This is law issued. I'm
Yeah, I know.
about to give Christopher this one.
I'm gonna be riding the fuck out of
Yeah,
this.
yeah, give it to him. I got enough money. I got some. I got
Oh,
3,000.
but thing
I'm
is,
using
if you
the
want to,
7,000 Missouri.
if you want to save money, you can always ask for a law horse. I'm gonna probably pick up a few more.
Ooh. Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
nice. That'd be
Yeah.
definitely nice.
And it's usually just me and Joel riding around, and like our downside is these dudes have like Crims have like such highly trained horses they're just able to outrun us.
Well,
Like in a
if
straight line race.
thing is with this, you know, only one of you would be able to show up or be chasing, right?
Sometimes. Sometimes they let the hostage walk straight out. Like I don't think you understand how good of a negotiator I am.
I mean, fair enough.
I can tell them like I'll give you like what I tend to do is I'll give you 1 or 2 extra Mississippis if you have them untied and walk out. And then like I'll have Joel posted up somewhere waiting. He's still counting. He won't move. He'll just wait. And then they'll either run into him or go the wrong way, go to a bad spot where they won't be able to outrun us because too many trees and hills and shit. And we'll just bag him up. Joel over there can hit the nastiest pit maneuver with a horse you've ever fucking seen. I watched him whip his horse. You've never. It's like a ship dropping anchor the way he fucking turns on a dime, and then he puts the butt of his horse right in front of people, and they fucking eject. It's the funniest shit you've ever seen. It's the funniest shit you've ever seen because they
General store.
fly. Oh yeah, baby.
We can get there,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, baby. Look at that. Hopefully we can get there in time, make an arrest, and then.
Say
I would like
it's
to,
called wagon
workshop
cleared
this.
and then en route for Valentine. Oh, guess we're going getting there way before them.
I'm gonna be in my head for a second.
Yep.
I'm like trying to memorize it.
Holy Jesus, thing's a beast.
Yeah, I just saw someone say that they got shot for no reason. That might be the guy. If you want me to lead the investigation thing,
You're
you
more
can sit
you're
back
more
and
than
watch,
welcome to.
learn
Yeah,
some
here.
shit.
You know what?
Learn something from young blood.
I mean, I'm always around if you need me, so. kind of known as one of the better negotiators around.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at it. I'm also very good at investigations, but that's because I have like a lot of time spent investigating. A lot. Real good at it. I use a technique called the read technique. It never fails me. It's one of the best.
Did we get a ×4 en route already for Valentine's Day?
I think I did. But no, I didn't. I'll do it now.
Sure? Because we just got an alert for a general store robbery.
So I was setting my wood, and this guy walked up to me with his gun out and pointed it to my face. He grabbed me, I pushed him off, and I shot him.
Hello there. I didn't see you. Hello there, fella. How many of you are inside? Oh, that's nice to know. What's your name, sir?
Yeah, no, this guy came up to me, tried to take me like hostage.
All right. My name is Officer Arden. I'm with the sheriff's office. Do you have any hostages?
Maybe not.
Oh, I see. And what are you doing inside the store at this moment?
Restocking the shelves. I actually work here.
And do you happen to take anything from the register?
No, I have not.
Are you sure about that?
I'm positive.
Then if you haven't committed any crimes, you wouldn't mind to just step outside and let me search you, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Then come on outside. Come over, come closer. Come closer to us. To me. Over here.
Nah, I don't trust you. I don't trust it. I don't trust
What do you mean? You said you have nothing on you.
I don't trust it. I don't trust you. You guys are making me nervous.
In what way?
I don't know. I just don't trust you. I have anxiety.
Oh, it's fine, sir. Come out here. I'll give you some Indian tobacco. You can relax. We can talk this out.
All right. I'm being honest with you. I have nothing on me.
Okay, come over to me. Stand with your back to me.
It's fine.
They said they still have two inside, on the top.
Nah, I was just
This
lying.
is even better.
I was scared. I didn't know. I didn't know what was going on. Yeah, I said I was lying. I was scared. I didn't know what was going on.
You sir do not appear to have anything bad on you.
Yeah, I was telling the truth.
Were you trying to rob the store?
No.
And
I
what
was
were you
scared.
doing
I heard
inside it?
gunshots. And I seen dead people.
Hey, Theo, can you come over here for a second?
I see.
Yeah. I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to.
Can you wait here for a moment? I'll convene with my fellow officers.
The guy over there, who's
thank
standing up on the corner right there, he's the one who they were attempting to rob, and he was able to positively identify that guy was one of the people who robbed him.
There's a hostage
All right.
situation
So what? You got a death kit on you?
You said what?
What should we do with
Yeah. You got a detective kit on you?
I did.
Right.
Say again?
I didn't get to know. That guy over there, he said he shot him. He said for sure he shot him.
All right.
The guy
But
that
do you have a
pointed-
detective?
There you go, Jason.
This is
I gave you some.
Yeah, he gave me one.
here.
I
Use a
have no
detective
idea.
kit.
I went in there to grab
Yeah, I
some
have
water
one.
Sorry.
and
Use it.
and I heard gunshots. Got down immediately behind the counter.
You don't happen to have shot anybody?
No, I have not. I am proud of.
All right. So I'm looking up this
No,
for this man's
came
ID, and
over
I
here
found
was
out this
scared.
is a Martin Blackwater.
I was actually out hunting.
So-
I'm actually on my way to go catch a legendary buck.
All that money you have, I recommend you put it in bank. That's way too much money to hold in your person.
I appreciate that. But I can handle myself.
Yeah, that guy who's talking though, the guy who's up there, he had a gun drawn on that guy over there.
Theo, what should I do with him? He has nothing on him.
Um,
Nothing
that-
illegal at all.
The guy over there, he said that he confirmed with me when you were when you were negotiating with that guy over there that he is one of the guys who helped try to rob him.
I see.
He was able to
So-
get PID.
Yes, I understand, but we haven't seen it. It's his word against his word situation.
Now, this guy isn't wearing a mask or anything. Why would he try and hogtie someone without a mask on?
He said he wasn't hog tying him. He said he was selling wood, and this guy came up behind him with a pistol, and he shoved him, and then said, turned around, pulled out his gun, and shot him.
All right, so let's get a doctor. Yeah, let's get a doctor. I've already bring him up to the doctor's office. We'll lay him inside there. We'll talk to this man, and let's go from there.
And then the doctor was around, I think.
What happened to this fella?
We're trying
You don't
to
happen
figure
know
that one
about
out.
it? You said you heard gunshots. Where did they come from? Who shot? Have you seen?
No, I did not see. I was actually in the ledger, I would call it.
Was it multiple gunshots? Did it sound like two different?
Yeah, multiple gunshots. I seen 3 officers get shot.
3 officers get shot.
Yes.
Feels just like home.
Policemen.
Shit.
Well, we're the only 3 here, so
No, like local policemen.
okay.
And were they shooting?
An individual that was in all black, I believe.
Would you be able to take off your mask, my friend?
Yes, I can.
Why do you have your mask on?
Why do I have my mask on? This is actually what I wear when I go out hunting.
That's
That
what
way
when you
I
enter
blend
town,
in and all
You're
that.
not allowed to have masks on in town.
Understood. That won't happen again.
Appreciate it.
Could you just hang on tight with us while
I ran off a little bit and I shot him.
Where'd you run off to?
Right around right there.
So that's where you turned around and shot him?
Yeah, it was right there. Yep. Turned around and shot him.
I'm
So
sorry
didn't
to
know
have
what
to
was
ask
going
you to
on.
I'm sorry to have to ask you to repeat it again, but this is Theo Marshall. He's Marshal Theo is a better way to put that. He might want to hear it a little bit. He's the head honcho, so.
Okay.
You just tell him the same thing you told me.
So, I had just got done selling my wood, and I was right by the steps. The guy with the horn mask came up to me. Was talking to me for a little bit. Took out his gun, and I think he was trying to take me hostage. And the guy with the white shirt came up to me next with the pistol out, grabbed me by the neck, and then I pushed him off. And then I ran to like right there, took out my repeater and shot him.
So what I would suggest is probably checking the man with the in white for any contraband. And I'd probably also would you be okay with being searched as well, my friend, or?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. What's your name?
Jimmy Jr.
All right, Mr. Junior. Just checking this. All right, so inside the pockets, I don't see anything of suspicious activity.
Does he have a wood axe on him?
He does not.
My
Might
thing
have
just
broke.
broke before I got here. Yeah.
That guy over there also did not have a wood axe.
How'd lumbering go for you? Did you get any ambers?
Right before that trip, I got 5. But this
Yeah.
one I didn't.
Oh. Do you mainly sell to stores or?
Pretty much
Okay.
over there.
Talk to you later.
Strawberry
See you
sometimes.
later.
Fair enough. Okay, let's try and track down a doctor if we can.
Try and track what?
Track down a doctor if we can.
There's none available.
Yeah, when I went up to that guy Jamie, I asked him what did he end up shooting that guy with, and he pulled out the Henry. He was like, "Yeah, I shot him with this." So that at least is consistent.
All right. I'm gonna do something. Y'all stand outside. I'm gonna try and resuscitate this man.
Oh damn, Marshal and he's medically trained. That's fucking hot.
All right, I'm gonna be right back. All right, my friend. I've paused my eyes and all that, so I'm gonna do something real quick for you. For 85. All right. 1 second. I'm so glad that that medical attention. I listened to the doctors how they did that. I think I figured it out once or twice. I unfortunately cannot.
How you doing, man?
I'm alright. How are you? Everything's great.
Good. I'm just hanging around.
Would you be okay with being searched, my friend? Okay. Yeah, no problem. He's gonna take a quick little nap.
Little CP food.
Yeah, give us a moment. He's taking a quick little nap.
Yeah. I'll pop to the bank quickly.
Ah, and he's awake. I don't think I can still hear you, my friend.
Quick question.
What's going on?
What do we do with the guy outside?
Well, he has nothing on him, right?
No, nothing at all.
Well, there's nothing we can that ties him. Well, he says he shot this man,
Mm-hmm.
and he's admitted to shooting this man.
No, you do not need. You just need to have your regular voice.
Yeah,
Your,
you could be having a cache full issue. That might be. Sometimes your cache gets a little.
You need to check your audio things and check that it's turned on.
Yeah, that's fine, my friend. If you want, I can speed this up. I can check your... If you want. If you're okay with signing me. You also got Jack Diddley. What the heck? What in tarnation is going on? A masked man holding a repeater. Right. Interesting. Yeah, I'm unsure. This is a real head scratcher. Well, one person said that you were he was selling wood and all that, and I guess you had a gun out or something of the sort, and maybe he felt you were threatening him, or was like you didn't really say anything. I guess I'm unsure, and I could be.
Oh.
Maybe that's the whole ordeal, is he didn't hear what you were having to say, and he probably heard that the gunshots were going off around you and figured that you were just part of that. Maybe it's a big old misunderstanding. Well, the thing is, they didn't have
to
any.
head up real quick.
All right. If you have a pretty good memory of everything, I could always have you fill out a report to the government and see what happens. Because that does... Yeah, for sure. I'll be around. I can wait for you. All right. Pop quiz for you two.
What's up?
All right. So, with those penal codes, let's just say someone's doing a bank robbery, right? And they have a hostage.
Yeah.
And, you know, they go out guns blazing. Or they ask, they get their Mississippis, etc. But they start shooting. And they take out your partner. Bam. He's down, he's dead. What would you charge them with?
That's attempted capital murder. That's attempted capital murder. Then charge them for the bank robbery.
Oh, you were talking about.
If they were holding a hostage, then charge them with false imprisonment as well.
No, that's kidnapping.
Kidnapping, yeah, there we go. I don't know why.
But what would be the header for your report?
Probably the bank robbery.
Negative.
Maybe no.
I think the capital. I
was changing it right as I said it. I was like, yeah, that's probably not as important as gunning down a lawman.
Yeah,
that's probably not
that's
as
the
important.
highest on the list, honestly.
So
yeah,
we go off of A, B, C, D, and misdemeanors. So
yeah,
wherever it
the
starts.
attempted murder is probably a little bit higher than a bank robbery.
Now, true or false? If someone is fighting, shooting at you, and they're wearing, all right. So, what would you take off of them? Like, let's say you did catch up to them. They have a bunch of contraband on them, as well as they're armored up and their guns. Like whatever gun that you figured out they used in the crime.
That question you just asked was. I'm not sure what the question was.
I'm sorry. Like, what would you take off of them when you're processing them?
Like for when he killed my partner?
Exactly.
The suspected gun. Like if I saw him clearly pull out a pistol and shoot him, I'm not going to take his shotgun from him. Like if it's take the associated rifle with the thing. And from what I was told relatively recently, because someone told me that things are done differently now. They said that you're supposed to take contraband and put it into the evidence thing for holding. I don't know the validity of that because that guy was just a regular deputy, but that's not what I was told, but I haven't had a chance to take contraband from anyone yet.
So let's say someone had moonshine on them and they were doing all this.
So I got told two separate things. So one person said I'm supposed to take it and put it into the evidence locker that's in there and leave it there. And then someone else told me that I'm not supposed to touch it and I'm supposed to leave it completely alone.
Now that see, that's where the training comes in.
Yeah.
Is because if you open up your books and if you're able to talk to me still, you'll see clearly the stuff about ordnance.
Yeah.
And if there's drugs, etc., whatever's on there, you take it.
Yeah, see that's what was weird. Fuck, what's his name? Buck, I think, the guy, short dude, double barrels, blue coat.
Yeah, that's
that was the dude who trained us.
Yeah, he said that you're supposed to leave it on them. And then another guy said, no, you take all contraband, you put it in the evidence
Yeah,
locker.
you always take
But-
all
Yeah,
but
that was
be-
confusing for me.
Yeah, but Buck was higher ranking, so who do I listen to? Do I listen to the higher ranking guy or the regular deputy? So I just kind of took his word for it. I didn't think it makes sense, but I don't think a lot of things here make a lot of sense.
Yeah, me and
So-
James both got trained by Buck, and he told us some things that I've heard different from other people too.
Right. Maybe Buck was hasn't brushed up with the newest laws as of yet.
Fucking hell, I have to head pop again.
Yeah, because I thought you were supposed to take the contraband. 'Cause that's what contraband is.
Yeah,
You're not supposed to have it.
That's all right. So let's say we did a horse chase. I'm the bad guy, and you get me off the horse.
Bang,
and-
you're dead. I'm kidding.
Yeah, you're right. But my horse is still around. Well, what are you gonna do?
What am I gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know you can flee people's horses, but the first things first is set up containment and restraining the person, so they're not able to get onto their horse and ride it. And then, if possible, flee the horse out of there so it's no longer around. Then throw him on the back of my horse and ride him back to town.
Negative. You searched that
Negative?
damn thing.
Oh, well, my bad. Yeah, I searched the thing. I was like, what do you mean? Like, I assumed that you meant like I already searched the horse.
No,
Yeah.
no. You search that damn thing. Wagon,
Yeah.
horse. If you see someone committing a crime, and you can,
Yeah.
and if they've fleed it after, but you can still recall, like a good description of it. Let's say it's a green carriage, you know, then they have to bring it back. But
I thought you meant like, what do we do after? Like after it was
No,
already searched.
no.
That's my bad.
oh no, you search them dang horses. I tell you, it's a.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to search horses yet because no one ever tries to run away. Well, they never really get the chance. I'm fast.
Well,
Unfortunately, I
either
just
way,
haven't had the chance yet.
well, if they're on a horse, they're you can search that dang horse.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That's just regular searching. You search whatever
Just
they
take all the
whatever they're
contraband
wearing.
off that horse.
But let's just say that they did a bank robbery, and you find diamonds on the horse, but nothing else on them.
Ooh, that's a hard one. That's a hard one. Because like it could be potentially that they were mining and that was obtained legally, so you can't just take that. It's not contraband, and it's not in one of like the cash bag things that are contraband.
But
I'm guessing you have to leave that.
if it was found during the robbery, though, I think we might take it, right? Or
That's a tough one. That is a toughie. I think that you shouldn't take it because it's not involved directly with the evidence, and those diamonds could have been legally obtained. You're like mining and shit.
You're correct, and you're also correct. Now, if
That
that
is-
person, now if they had money bags with them, if you ever saw them actually go into their pouches and put something in there, then yeah, it gives you reasonable cause to think that they were actually part of it. But if they still have all their loot on them, then that those diamonds could have been from somewhere else.
Okay. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, no, that makes perfect. That sounds like one of those like, depending on the circumstances, is the action. Yeah.
That's why I was waiting for y'all to. I'm getting you guys thinking. It's like, and I love
Yeah,
that
no, I
little
like this
debate
shit. I
between
love
them.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah.
That makes me heart.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it.
This is how I see law, and this is how I want to teach law. Is I'm talking to you all about different ideas or things that come up, and I've had those come up.
Just different scenarios in general.
Yeah, like it's like a lot of people see it as black and white, like this is the law and
Right.
that's law. There's a lot of like gray areas where it's a lot of like lawman decision or officer decision, and then gets in the
Right.
mix with like officer safety issues and stuff like that. Like
Mhm.
you're interviewing someone who just got involved in a shootout, and someone with the exact same colors is just standing right behind you. You need to tell that guy to leave. He's not committing a crime. You're on a public street, but you're not safe. So there's a lot of weird shit.
Yeah. Taking and the people that you're trying to get witness statements from, their safety is, 100%.
Paramount.
Yeah. So you got to take care of them. You got to also
That was
take care of
also
yourself.
something that DOJ guy did. We were conducting all those investigations, and I told him to, because he was standing on the the sheriff porch thing, like right on the porch. And I was like, hey, can you please move across the street? We're about to conduct an investigation. He goes, no, I don't have to. This is a public area. I was like, you know what? And I was like, you know what? You can just have that. That's fine. We'll just have our conversation over you since I just didn't feel like arguing with that guy anymore. It's
But
just
yeah.
bothersome.
This is all. Now you're kind of seeing how I teach and make people think. This is
What he did sounds like obstruction, disregarding lawful, public disturbance,
the lawful order type of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna I'm actually genuinely gonna start fighting people for that, because a lot of people in Valentine specifically, they don't respect like lawful orders. They don't care.
Do you know what I do to people that kill locals? They get fined 1,000, and they're sent for 30 minutes to Sisika.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Siska sitting
because
thing.
I'm done with them just doing diddly daddly, doodly goofer goober silly shit in here.
Yeah,
I'm just
it
done
kills
with
the
it.
immersion. It kills the fuck out of it.
And they complain about it though. Like they complain about like, oh, you can't do this or do that. And like it's just it's sometimes confusing.
Sadly, too many people know I am going to fine and jail the first person I see killing locals, so they always just dip. They just dip, but that's good because there's been way less local killing.
Yeah, because I see stuff like that all the time, and like I just hear so many different things. Like some of the other like deputy guys that I run through, they go, "Oh, just ignore it. They're just killing locals. The locals probably did something, so they're just shooting them." And like I'm like, that's not what happened, and then it just gets weird from there. There's so much weird shit that I see in laws not being enforced. Like one of the ones that really gets me going, because like there'll be something else, like there'll be senior there'll be some sort of rank that's not trainee, so they're above me, and they'll just kind of like let shit sweep under the rug, and I'm trying to like absorb information from what's right and what's wrong, which is why I like this training that you're doing right now, because I'm actually able to like, these are the hard rules that you can enforce and not enforce, because I'm speaking for myself here, Joel, but
if you want
it feels like they're just gonna send up a prayer, and then they're friends with the guy who handles it, and then I'm gonna get shit on.
No, it won't happen. Don't worry. And if you want to differentiate when a local shot first, locals only have cattlemen always, and locals you can just restrain them. You can just hog tie them. They will not be able to kill you fast enough. And if a person just immediately shoots them and you didn't hear no cattlemen before that, they just killed that local.
Yeah, because I want to start getting people on that shit, because it really is like, it kills the immersion, because some dudes would just start shooting up the whole scene and be like, yeah, one of the locals freaked out, so I shot all the locals. And it's just like, okay, dude, you were running around in there with a shotgun blasting people's heads off. Like, that's just kind of not a thing.
Yeah, also remember, it's always half for locals, so it's 18 to 30 in the months and 1,000 fine. Additional
It's
750.
actually 35.
No, it says half for locals.
I know, but 35 for months.
35 is max?
No,
minimum is 35. Then I'm dividing it by half, so it's 18.
I
checking
can't
the book.
count, so
just checking the book.
Joke's on you. I can't fucking read.
Yeah, let's you know what, even I'd be even fine with 15 months for them.
Okay.
Like,
but if they kill like 5 locals, I'm giving them 30, because what the fuck.
Yeah. You're still being underneath 35.
Fine. Huh?
You're still giving them underneath 35 months, which is completely fine.
Okay.
So what can you tell me the charge for? Yeah, like
Murder.
how do I
It's
charge
murder.
for? No, for something else. This is more of like a genuine question. Like,
all right,
I like a lot of these questions because I am a utilitarian, so I love practical shit that you actually use.
Right.
How would I apply disobeying lawful orders and like charging people with like obstruction disobeying lawful orders?
Look at misdemeanors.
How do I enforce that?
Under misdemeanors.
No, but like, how
you
do I
want me to
enforce
explain?
that? Like,
Well,
yeah,
you basically like,
you like
let's
paint me a
say,
scenario, kind of.
yeah, I'll give you
All
a
right.
scenario. So imagine like a couple of people are like, fighting on the middle of the street, and you tell them to move it to the pig pen. They refuse to listen. They keep fighting. You order them to stop, or you'll have to arrest them, and they still don't do it. Then you can arrest them for disregarding a lawful order,
Or
and that's how it goes.
an unarmed assault if you really want to.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
So they basically have to go through a two step. Like first is stop, then you order them, and then you can charge them.
Yeah, because like I don't want to be an asshole. Like I really don't. Like you can ask a lot of the locals around about me. 90% of the locals won't have anything bad to say about me. He's known as the super nice cop. I'm just
friendly.
Officer friendly. There it is. And I'm from what I know, people just say that I'm good at what I do, and like every time I'm dealing with people, the conversation usually ends with, "It's nice to have good law around finally." So I'm pretty good at what I do, but the constant problem that I have is the people who don't care. They just go, "Oh, what are you gonna do? You're gonna arrest me for what? For what?" And like they're just kind of like, "Well, I'm like trying to interview somebody." They're intentionally like screaming as loud as they can so I can't hear and talk. And I'm like, "Hey, can you get out of here?" Like I'm trying to handle police business. They go, "I
If
don't
they
have to,
don't
I'm
get
not in
out, you
public."
can arrest them.
Does that be disorderly? Or,
Yeah, that is obstruction and disregarding lawful.
Yeah, because like I can apply a lot of this other stuff, which is really easy for me, like the murders, the kidnappings, and all that stuff. That's really easy, but it's the small stuff because
The misdemeanors get a little, yeah. I'd definitely read up on the misdemeanor page.
Yeah, that's currently what I'm doing right now. I'm like full on reading it. Like
it's what 18 different misdemeanors in there, 19,
16.
Yeah.
So I don't see one.
Also,
that's...
sorry, I made a mistake. You do disorderly conduct, disturbing the peace, and disregarding lawful order because they were shouting. Oh, and obstruction.
I'm having trouble finding disturbing.
Do you add those up?
Disturbing the peace is 15.
You pick the okay.
Yeah. Do you stack can charges stack together?
Or do
you can charge
pick the biggest
fines,
one?
stack fines. Yeah, you pick the biggest one when it comes to jail and fine, and then you
no,
stack additional.
No. What you mean by biggest one?
The biggest charge is the main jail one.
Fine. What he means is like Class A
additionals.
felony versus Class B felony.
No, I mean like when you have multiple misdemeanors. Let's say you have disorderly conduct, which is 5 to 15 and 100 to 300. You can also have harassment on top, which is 5 to 20 and 100 to 300. So harassment would take precedence over disorderly conduct.
That makes sense. I thought you were talking about like in general, like bank versus what's called attempted capital.
No. He was asking about what if he stacks like misdemeanors, like jail first.
Yeah, that's what I was asking mostly. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm asking about like, so say he gets like harassment, and then he's also doing disregarding lawful orders.
Can you gentlemen hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Oh, Lord have mercy. This has been a struggle. I apologize.
No problem. So I'm guessing there was a big old misunderstanding.
Okay, so what had happened was I had gotten a revolver from a gentleman named Sleeve that I was talking to, and he gave me an emerald. So he was helping me figure out some issues with the blacksmith. Went over there, got that figured out, was able to sell it. He had to go to Blackwater. And then I turned around walking back towards the saloon to get something to eat. And there is a gentleman wearing black that seemed to be meditating or whatever. And a gentleman with like a skull mask with horns or something, holding like a shotgun or a repeater directly at his face, telling him to put his hands up. And the gentleman with in black wasn't responding. That's why I figured he was meditating. So I just asked the other guy, what's going on here? And he said, none of your business. And he ran inside the store. And I turned around and was trying to get on my horse and accidentally grabbed the gentleman in the black, by flexing my E-muscle. And all of a sudden, I get on my horse and I go to ride away and I get gunned down. So I really think it was a misunderstanding, and I hope so.
I think he
But,
thought you two were together.
No,
So
I have no correlation with any of the gentlemen there. I was just trying to stop the one guy from blowing his brains out, scattering them across the front of the store there.
Would there be any reason why that guy would be hanging around? That guy with the horns on his head.
He was trying to rob people. That was the second person I'd seen him hold a gun.
I'm talking about after. Like he's been hanging around for a while, as if he was.
Yeah, he stayed for a while.
Not that I'm aware of. Probably to try to, get you guys off of his tail. Maybe make up a story or something.
No,
But
he wasn't really talking to us. He was just sitting around, like he was just waiting for you to.
No. I spoke to him and he said he was hunting and he just got into the store to get water and peaches.
Nah,
which
he,
would sound logical because he had nothing illegal on him, but he did have $1,800. So
yeah, he was trying to rob people. I witnessed him try to do it twice. Once while I was talking to Sleeve, he tried to hold somebody up, and then the gentleman that was meditating, or I thought he was meditating. I think I heard you say that he was selling wood or something like that. So he had something in his eyes to where he couldn't interact with the gentleman, and I was just trying to keep the peace there because he was going to rob him. He was going to take everything he had or kill him. Kept telling him to put his hands up or he'd scatter his brains across the wall, blah, blah, blah.
Jeez.
And so I got off my horse and I was like, is there a problem here, gentlemen? And the one in the black wasn't saying anything. And the guy with the skull mask told me to mind my own business. And then he walked inside the store. And yeah, that's pretty much how that went. And then, like I said, I accidentally grabbed the one guy in the black, which, I tried to say was a mistake, but I was having issues with my voice. So it's clear that he couldn't hear me. And I guess that's how it went. I don't know why the guy with the mask would hang around, but like I said, I definitely saw him attempt to rob the gentleman in the black.
I told you he got PID'd as a guy who was robbing people.
Yeah, he was going around. Like I said, I saw it twice. So. You guys are, I mean, obviously you guys are lawmen, correct?
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm
Yes,
Martin
sir.
Blackwater. It's nice to meet you, gentlemen, and I appreciate you getting me in here and getting me taken care of and being patient with me.
Yeah, you're good, man. It's all part of the job. We're trying to make sure everyone around here is safe.
I understand.
Deputy James, by the way.
It's nice to meet you, Mr. James. That's all I was trying to do was keep that one gentleman safe because he had no ability to defend himself if he were to get shot.
Yeah, I understand that
yeah.
you're trying to look out for your fellow man and stuff like that, but you can't get involved with stuff like that because then it's just you that gets hurt. And you got
You
hurt by a
can-
guy you were trying to defend. It can all get really clouded up. It's best just to try to protect your own self and wait to see afterwards. Alert the law, let us know what's going on, and we'll be able to better sort that out.
Yeah, I figured that now, and I apologize.
Yeah,
No, you don't
Try
got
and do
no.
the right thing.
Absolutely. We just don't want to see you hurt.
I appreciate it. It's funny that you gentlemen are here because I was actually trying to find someone that I could inquire about because I put in a whatchamacallit,
An application.
application to be a
Mm.
lawman. So, but I
Yeah,
didn't know how often you guys do that and whatnot.
Whenever you need to find police, you can always do /alert police.
Yeah, the timelines vary. I was able to get accepted in like 3 to 5 days. Joel was about the same, maybe even shorter. And some people wait a little bit longer. some
Applications
people are a
get
little bit
checked
quicker.
usually between Fridays and Sundays.
Yeah,
Okay.
it varies. They're pretty quick about it though. I'll give them that.
I was looking through the acceptance stuff, and it seems that the last time anybody accepted anything was the 24th, I believe, is what it said.
We just accepted a few people the other night, so
Yeah, we got a couple new cadets in like
Yeah.
3 nights ago, 2 nights ago.
A couple nights
Oh.
ago. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, definitely look forward to hearing something back and possibly working with you, gentlemen.
Yeah, just try to ride along. Try to find an officer, see if he'll let you ride along with him, so you can go see what it's like.
Definitely want to be able to do that. I mean, listen, I'm going to be awake for the next few hours. I don't know if any of you guys are available. I'm stay out of the way.
I'm most likely not because we're conducting some training right now. If it's not like an actual like emergency, we're kind of like doing a whole training thing. That's what you walked in on right now.
Oh, damn. Okay, I apologize.
No, you're
perfectly
good.
Fine.
Yeah, you're good. You're fine.
You're a victim of something. So
I
you're definitely
apologize for
important business.
I'm gonna apologize for my medical procedures. I'm not
Hey,
that
listen,
good at,
you saved a life, so I mean,
I'm not the
Hey,
best at mouth to mouth and all that, but
Did he
you know.
bandage you with pig intestines like you did the
no,
last
I
fella?
think I remember him saying that he was gonna have to put his mouth on mine, but he didn't mean it in any sexual manner. I
Oh,
mean,
damn, Theo, I did not know you had sexual relations with this man.
if he was
I
gonna,
didn't.
you know, he was gonna, kiss me or something, he could at least wine me and dine me first. You know what I mean? The saloon's right next door.
He was
Don't
packing
worry.
the wounds, you know what I'm saying? He was packing the shit out of them.
I'm just saying I got tequila to fix this all up.
Well, I'm just saying, sometimes when that happens, rigor mortis tends to set in just below the waist. If you catch my drift.
Oh, damn.
Crazy right now. Man,
Well, gentlemen,
All
I will
right.
definitely make sure to get out of your hair and avoid any confrontation in the future.
Try your best to, but you know.
All right, Mr. Blackwater, you be safe now.
All right, you gentlemen, take care.
You have a good night, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
So let's get back to Braithwaite. So
So yeah, what I was saying is you can only stack additionals.
I say we handle this talk inside of the sheriff's office.
I mean, I
He wants
love
it in
Braithwaite though. I love it.
Oh, and Braithwaite? Oh, hell yeah. Hell
Yeah.
yeah. This is what
That way I can also give you a nice little tour
Wait,
of.
do you still have your wagon?
Unfortunately, my wagon's taking a little
Let's
bit
ride
of a
my
nap.
wagon.
Call it up. Where it is?
All right.
Call up that little red wagon.
Oh, golly.
Come, Theo, sit next to me, Papa.
You're acting real funny there.
I can fear for my life. I can fear for my life. I can fear for my life. But yeah, there are.
Seriously?
The other wagon. I missed the other
Seriously?
wagon already. Drive like a European. It's crazy.
From Europe.
If you want, I can drive for you.
I'm good.
Drive like a drunk Chinaman. Alright, that's what you were saying?
All right,
So,
so
yeah, you can stack the additional charges on top of the biggest one. Only.
So like I can like extend his time if he like did murder.
No,
just
not-
fines.
Oh, just fine. Okay.
yeah,
when it comes to the charge for like how long they're gonna be in jail, I pick the biggest
Always the
one.
highest one. Yeah.
yeah, time is precious.
Gotcha.
But
Bond
it
doesn't
also
tax, but fines do.
correct.
Oh,
Double check it. Just double
And-
check it.
And of course, you know, if you have an Class A felony or Class B felony, etc.
What's up with? We're getting shot at.
Yeah, we're fine.
Don't worry about it.
You were saying?
Sorry, I had to. Yeah, I was just wondering that I've already, you know, theoretically, I've already arrested, charged, and dossiated some people. Theoretically, there's no documentation of it. But yeah, I was just wondering. I figured that was the rule because that's what I read and was told, and I was following it. I was just making sure that was the case. Now this whole thing is really eye-opening, so I was kind of double-checking everything.
See, this is why I want the cadre there, because then I can always say, if you have a problem with the law, you go to the cadre, because the cadre should know the law inside and out. And we're going to be the first ones to know if there's going to be any major changes to said law. we're kind of like the keeners for ins and outs.
I understand. It's more so like you're the end all be all for the law when it comes from the law side, of course. Like this is the rule, and if not this, there's no word of mouth. There's no like debating it. Like no, this is the hard rule. I like that because a lot of people don't have that.
I
going by word of mouth.
And I'm here to set that straight, and that's why they put me as Marshal. It's to fix that. Being a Marshal is by appointing. It's not a. It's not some TIG.
It's not a democratic system. Yeah.
No. Me getting to sheriff was a democratic system, but you know they got that abolished right quick after too because.
Time in service does not mean you are good at your job.
However, I was most voted for becoming sheriff. I'm just saying, I was 10. I was 10 above my my last. Well, we're not ever doing votes ever again, other than for high command.
No, bro, but this is interesting. Like, you have really good motives. I like standardized training, and I think it's really smart that you're doing like field training on top of it. So it's not just, you know, here's the book, read it, understand it, love it. But you're also learning like the on-the-job stuff.
Right.
That's what's really important.
I want to give them a little bit of taste.
Exactly.
I don't want to give them a full experience, but I want to give them a taste of everything that they could actually
do. It's really
do.
important that people see how laws are actually applied, instead of just going, that guy broke a law, I'm going to immediately arrest him and charge him with everything he can. That just makes everyone look bad, like if they're just kind of like charge happy and get a bad reputation in the community and shit like that. That's something that was really bad.
Thing is, that's as a cadet, I can throw you out at any time I want. There is no 3-strike rule.
Yeah.
I hate to say it that way, but
no, it makes perfect sense. That's the whole point of it. It's a probation period where.
Well, it's not. This how I see cadet is it's not even a probation. It's your second interview.
Okay.
When you're a trainee,
Like
that's probation. It's even before
like
that.
Secondary interview. Like, you passed the first interview, and now you get to see the company and what it is. They can still throw you out. You're not hired. I like that. That makes sense.
So yeah, so this is one of the wagons that I want to do for like a scenario. But it's also not inside the Braithwaite Manor, but it's staying close to our property. But it has much better lines of what I've seen in the past for wagon robberies. You know, there's a lot more trees around, a lot more shrubs, so you don't really have that.
If you want, again, like this is me just volunteering because I like teaching. I love training people. I can teach them like bounding Overwatch, moving cover to cover, singles, solos, teams. How to like actually set up like a proper ambush to stop a wagon without like having to be like, oh, mag dump them, LOL. Like other alternative means to stopping people from running, because everyone's like, no one's seen a pit maneuver before with the horse. That when Joel did that to somebody, they're like, I don't know why you did that or even how you did that. And it's like he had a bigger horse than yours, and he put the strongest part of his horse in front of the weakest part, so you flew. Like, yeah, stuff like that. Like a lot of people don't know that kind of shit.
So we have the wagon robbery over here, as well as one that I was saying outside. This is kind of
like, is this supposed to be like a staged one?
Technically, it's been here since the dawn of time, so I figured why not use it.
Yeah. Like what you can like have like officers just scattered around being dead bodies.
You could,
supposed to figure it out.
Or the wagon robbery of you have someone doing here and you have to talk to them.
Oh yeah, approach and handle it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
I think this could be
Theo, I
pretty
can
good.
barely hear you.
If you incorporate
whisper.
Right, I was in like I was whispering the whole time because I didn't know if people were listening to me and Val, so I just never changed it.
I think like you could use this really well. Like you can get a doctor, and you can kind of hit them with like a clue game. Have like say like there's like 4 of us here. We'll have a bunch of dead bodies on the ground. Some of us will have like the same weapon. Like it'll be like 2 people on the ground got killed by a Schofield, and only 2 of us here are carrying Schofields. But then there's one guy dead over there with a shotgun. But someone here, like one out of the 4 of us, is carrying a shotgun, and they have to like deduce and like use basic reasoning to figure out who did what, essentially, and clear out who's a criminal, who's a witness, and stuff like that.
That's
To actually
really a
build
hard
up
one to deduce.
It's really not. The 2 people with the Schofield need to be detained because they have the right gun. That guy needs to be detained because he's the only guy with a shotgun. But like they need to figure out who did what. Like that kind of deal. Because like say one of the guys Schofield didn't shoot. He has 0 ammo. His Schofield's empty. But they didn't check that. They just assumed that he had a Schofield. So
we can't actually check the ammo part, sadly.
Shit, you can do something like that, you know what I'm saying? It's just
You
like a broad idea.
Well, thing is, you can quote unquote check. So I can go up to say,
like in your inventory, like when someone searches you, you can see if they have ammo or not. If like you search me and I have 0 ammo, and you can imply that I have an empty revolver because I have no ammo in my inventory, and then you can deduce how could that guy shoot? He has no ammo, and like give them a challenge because a lot of the people here don't have like deduction skills, and that's a problem. Exactly. Look at that, and then like it gives them time to use like their detective kits to see like, oh, that guy got shot 6 fucking times by a Schofield, and like this guy has ammo and this guy has 0 ammo. He couldn't have shot. Like make them have to think, and don't make it like pass fail. Like, oh, you didn't pick up every single thing, you failed. It's more so to gauge where they're at as like cadre. Be like, okay, you're good at shooting, you're good at handling negotiations, but you can't be a detective because you suck at it. And then you can focus on being detective skills. Like we go back to like what happened at Valentine with that dead guy on the ground. You'd be like, don't talk to witnesses. You need to search this guy's body and piece together what happened. While like one of them who sucks at like talking to witnesses, have him go talk to witnesses and like kind of force exposure to them,
See, this is kind of what you get with me. So, what gun was used on that man?
Cadre's my life.
Well, now you have something to work towards. You see, like this is. So, like I was saying, over there was going to be the bank. If you break out the horses, I'm going to show you some other ones.
Right.
You get one y'all can ride with me. It don't matter. Less horses, but.
Are we riding over to the fake bank?
Past it. So we got our fake bank right here. We're gonna be putting in a hidden moonshine shack.
Oh shit! Okay.
So we're gonna be adding a moonshine distillery.
Have anybody ever done a raid on a hideout? Ever?
This is why I'm putting it. I'm requesting one to be put in there. That way, we get at least forced to learn it.
See, that's that shit I like, because a lot of these guys don't have that skill set. And they just kind of rely on somebody else to do it, but it's a detriment to everyone around them.
Mm-hmm.
I like you. I like you. You're gonna be all right. You're gonna be cool.
And farther, if we keep on going, this is what I like to call oil field / fort.
Oh yeah.
So it has the same layout on the inside as an oil field. There's 3 ways in, but technically 3 ways out, just not through the same way. So you can go through the back door, you can go through the front door. To get in, you can also...
Yeah, up this thing.
The chute here.
Yeah. You could even go and look on the outside, try and actually gauge everything from the outside. But they can either escape from the big old window from over there, but they can't get down from this slope. So it's a bunch of different ideals.
What do you mean? You can.
No, heck no.
Yeah, you
Once
walk
you're in,
down.
you can't get out.
Oh, okay. He meant like once you're in, you can't get out there.
Oh.
Yeah, try and get out now. I dare you. Double dog dare you.
Oh shit. Yeah.
If I make it out on the Marshal, watch this. You could probably ragdoll out of that, honestly. If you sprint, jump, and hit the
But
Z.
yeah, but on a regular means, you can't get out that way.
Yeah, no, you'd have to cheese your way out.
Now, there's 3 ways out. Either right here, which is the same way of coming in, or down below.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you can get out through the windows. I don't think it'll.
I mean, you
No,
can.
It doesn't. No. It won't let me.
Damn, it won't let you. Damn, that's crazy. Thought the tree would be able to hop out of that shit.
I've seen people hop out of smaller shit, but yeah.
Yeah. Just maybe because it's a small window and it's on a slant, on a slope, so it won't let you.
This one you can.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Well, you see, that's the thing. Is like, as a officer, you would try and listen for glass shattering or something like that. So
Yeah.
you're gonna be like, all right, where is it, etc. All right.
Yeah, I instinctively, like, when there's like bank robberies happening, because one of the incidences at Saint Denis, there was a shooter on the roof, basically outside, and they were waiting for shit to kick off, and they were gonna start shooting at people from that rooftop.
Oh, by the way, you need to clear people up with the shooter situation, because I've met some deputies and trainees that did not know that outside shooters are allowed, and I was flabbergasted. How
See?
was a deputy not know that?
See, this
Yeah,
is
I knew
another
that.
big.
Even I knew that.
See, this is a lot of ordeals that I'm seeing, that there's a lot of issues, and you know, I'm trying to fix
I think
it.
there needs
I
to
really
be
am.
standardized training every time of like twice a week at, like, you know, EU times and US times. Every 2 weeks.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to,
That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get the cadre running. Once you have cadre, you can run that shit fucking.
and I'm gonna
flippin' speed.
have 3 American, North American, and 3 European is what I'm gonna aim for.
Yeah,
We don't
you
have
really
many
need 2 more,
Europeans
though.
left, sadly.
You
It's
need 2
just,
more North American
I think
cadre.
it's me and Undersheriff
Or
Anderson.
European friendly time, you know, is like, regardless.
Yeah,
I've never
Theo,
been
if
down
I'm
here.
ever- if I'm ever not around, like for some sort of meeting or something like that, and cadets want to learn something, and like their timeline matches up with mine, which is like the later in the evening, like 8, 9 o'clock.
You can teach, but you
PM.
can't tick it off as they're trained. That's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
issue.
I'm saying like it's good to learn, is like
Right.
the big thing. So like when it comes to them actually training, their training won't take as long because they already know what
That's
to do.
the point of shadowing. Exactly.
Yeah,
That
but there's
was
no
the
one.
whole point of it.
If you look at like the law newspaper, no one's ever around to shadow. That's what you keep constantly seeing. Everyone saying there's no one around to shadow. I keep asking to shadow and no one lets me. They're never around, and that's the problem.
Yeah,
I mean, I've seen Magpie complaining about her being alone all the time, and I have seen her never. I've seen her once in Blackwater, and that's
you
it.
know what's really funny? I ran into Magpie and she was alone. She was getting attacked by gangs of people. That was the same night where we had to fight off fucking a gang of people.
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah,
That shit was
honestly, if
crazy.
I can keep it $150 with you and like speak plainly, I don't think she should be law. She handled that stress terribly. I understand she has her own personal issues going on, stuff like that, with some like surgery or something that happened, but like she was
Yeah,
like
she was very
freaking out,
emotional.
and like she ended up siding with like some of the gang members and stuff like that, being like, "Hey, can I just hang out with you guys? 'Cause I just don't want to be alone right now while on duty."
Yeah,
I
she
was
kind
like-
of threw the law under the, under.
I
under
don't
the
think
bus
she
and-
understands she can leave Blackwater if she's completely alone.
She's-
That's what
Yeah,
I do.
she came to Valentine and did that.
Oh, well, that's even worse.
And she was,
She's,
she was with a gang at the time. and
I'm gonna
that's-
tell you right now, she's been transferred to Lemoyne, and that's all I can say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that means I'm the last in Blackwater, except the
pretty-
2 sheriffs.
Well, don't worry about it, baby boy. You need help. You call me over there, and I'll get it settled for you.
I'll lock you, Max. I'm always down. You know.
You call that New Hanover number. You send that little telegram over. I'll be right there with my.
You
new
have no
law
number
horse.
yet. You know that, right? You're still
Yeah,
not
it's-
stationed.
It's
Yeah.
a joke.
I'm gonna send you a mail. Come tell your boy Pussy to come down to Blackwater. help me
Dude,
out.
send it on a telegram. Send
oh
up a telegram.
God.
Dude, I'll be in that telegram. I'm on the way, baby girl. And
I'll be on the way too, Max. Yeah.
Also,
Yeah, don't
another
definitely-
area that I want to show y'all. Want to hop on?
I got it. Let me-
Hey, that's my sex shack. I fuck with
I-
people here.
I don't think you've ever had consensual sex.
I'm
Just the way
getting
you
married
said that.
today. What do you mean?
I said what I said.
I have all the sex.
Today. Yeah, he is.
Now,
All the
what I
sex.
could see this as either a hostage area or some sort of thing like that.
You could do like a hostage situation or a crime scene, another faux crime scene.
Well, yeah, crime scene
One
works.
way in, one way out. Hostage situation would be pretty dope, actually.
That because that would force them to think really hard because if they make entry, they run the risk of shooting the hostage. And it's a center-fed room, so there's a million good
got-
options, and it's surrounded by like 2 of the windows are planked up,
About
so they can't
5
shoot him from
windows.
behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, this would be a good room for hostage because if you can get him standing behind the hostage where the shot, there could be a shot, but it won't be easy at all. It'll force them to actually have to think and like choose do they trust their ability to negotiate or do they trust their ability to shoot?
Either, either get her angle and negotiate.
For me,
or
it's always
negotiate long enough.
for me it's always negotiations.
Yeah, I when me and Joel respond because it's literally always the 2 of us.
I prefer de-escalating, in my opinion.
Yeah, we always try to de-escalate, but since there's only one negotiator, the other one of us, like if it's a 2-on-1, one of us will line up a shot and be the shooter, and we'll just be kind of constantly communicating, being like, yeah, I think I might have a shot. Like we'll be talking from either behind cover somewhere, like nearby, and we'll just kind of be like using hand and arm signals to tell me whether he has a shot or not. Like little stuff like that. So I know what he's trying to say because if I see him he has his
Hey,
revolver
how's
or
it
something
going
like
there,
that, and he
Spence?
sticks his hand straight up in the air or he suddenly points, I know he has his shot and he could potentially take it, and I kind of get ready to turn the gas up a little bit to get ready to go. And so if he misses that shot, I know I have to make entry and stop him, or if he does hit the shot, I got to get in, grab the hostage, get out, kind of deal.
I'm doing pretty good. What's going on?
Silent communication is something that no one has in this county apparently.
Yeah, unfortunately not. But yeah, let's get back to Braithwaite. I've showed you pretty much every single kind of training ground that I'm working on, and
How much are you selling Braithwaite for?
it's government owned.
I was like, what do you mean fucking
I'll
selling?
buy
It's
the
a training
government then.
compound. Good luck.
It's only gonna be like $5,000.
Damn, imagine for this whole property, that'd be crazy.
No, for the whole county.
Oh, you meant that? Yeah, maybe. Probably less than that, honestly.
I'm talking spiritually.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be less than that, honestly.
No, it's
I doubt.
You'd be
this really-
surprised.
I doubt
runs
this
down
county
a
makes
lot
a
of
bunch of money.
Oh, it does.
does.
You'd be surprised. It does.
Keep hearing
Does make
that.
plenty
but
of money.
I just can't. I just struggle to believe it.
I'm thinking
Well,
about
without-
also putting ranges down here, and either
setting up
having
Why don't
Yeah,
you
ba-
give
a
Rangers
basic
the
range.
Hunters Guild in Tall Trees?
No,
You
like
have no
rangers,
idea
like
what it
shooting
is,
range.
right?
No, like shooting ranges, not rangers, like a ranger station. Yeah, you could definitely. There's a lot of
Oh,
flat
I
land
thought
out
he
here.
meant the rangers.
Like right up
Rangers,
here in
like
that
the
big
people.
clearing, so you don't have to remove any of the trees, and you could have one that just kind of runs like flat across, like right ahead of us, like where all those flowers and stuff are.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I
have it
think
run
towards
straight
the
and
water
go,
is a better
and,
idea. It's safer.
No, because you can have it run and go up that hill, like shooting against that hill.
What about having all those trees breaking down your sight lines? Right here.
Yeah, this should also be good. Like you can have this be like a, instead of it just being trees, just like a straight up shoot and maneuver course. Like so, it's actually like a course of fire. So like they have to move.
I
through
could-
and, like we could have cadre on the hill, not shooting them, but shooting at them. Like you know, like around them and at their cover and stuff like that. So they're able to like seek cover and have like shorter time periods to move.
Oh heck yeah!
Working under suppressing fire and stuff like that. Add a little
Oh,
bit
I'm
more stress to,
kind
like,
of
the end the
teaching
course.
and showing Braithwaite manner.
what I'm saying? A little bit of a
yeah.
live fire drill.
Yeah, I hear you. But yeah, you know, like what we were saying before. You know what? I'm gonna act like a criminal right now. And I'm gonna give you some ideas of what could
Joel
actually
has
be.
to Joel has to head pop real quick. He just head pop.
For sure.
Yeah, you can keep on though.
This is technically the government slash laws property, so yeah. It's technically my property. I'm one of the marshals of the county. But the kicker about why I like over here is if anyone comes over while we're training and they're not authorized to be here, we can actually get them for trespassing.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's why I kind of really like this place. It's like a full enclosed property, but it's also not safe because how big it is. So it's like if a gang does decide to come here, your head should still be on a swivel.
Right.
I
But
know I'm not going to be a cadre or anything like that for a while, but if you could just preach this to people, can you tell them that their badge doesn't mean that they're safe? So
It
many
doesn't.
people just believe that. Like
No.
almost every other trainee besides Joel and myself, and even deputies, they talk crazy to people because they go, I'm like, I've heard this line so many times. I'm a lawman. You have to listen to me. And it's like, dude, that guy has a gun. He will shoot you with that gun. It doesn't matter if you
I
have
mean,
a gun.
it's a good thing with me. I'm always friendly with everyone.
And like,
Who,
I try to,
who
like,
are you
explain it
there
to people,
in
like, I try to
the
explain that
game
to
there,
Fox. I'm like,
Spence?
dude, that guy has a double barrel shotgun, and you're standing 2 feet from him. You should probably stop screaming at him about how he has to listen to you.
He doesn't even need to shoot. He
Well-
presses his F muscle twice and you're down. You're unconscious.
Well, not just that, y'all. But let's say there's another 3 y'all, and it's just me as the only law person coming around. You think I'm gonna come up to you and be like, "Hey, y'all gotta listen to me. I'm the law." No, I'm probably gonna.
That happens. That happens. That's the thing. I watched that happen.
Now with
I don't
me,
remember
I've
his
been.
name, but it has a coarse voice. Sounds in his 40s, 50s, or like he smoked 9 packs a day for 20 years since he was 2. But he has that. He's really up the ass of criminals, like really badly.
But
He
with
ju- he
me,
just gets off on getting them angry and just like arresting them.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Oh,
he
heck
would
yeah.
come up to a group of
That's
people
huge.
with Max, hey you, take the mask off right now. I told you to take the mask off, and like they'll
Right.
be like, we don't have to listen to you, and he'll be like, you have to listen to me. I'm the law in here, and you have to take your mask off. And then they'll
No.
just rail him up, and he'll get angry and really.
well,
out
for
of
me,
place.
I would go up to someone if they're overwhelming
Always
more than me.
ask nicely.
The reason I
yeah,
got called officer friendly is this. I feel like you should go up there and friendly. You know, just be nice to them. Talk to them like you don't have a badge.
Yeah,
you know what I
just like,
mean?
hey fella, how you doing? All right, I'm happy to hear that. Could you please take your mask off for me? It's not allowed in town.
Right.
Oh,
And
my friend, I can't.
99% of time they just take the mask off.
Or my friend, I can't really understand you with that mask. It's muffling all your words. Would you mind taking it off?
Or like
So I
if
can
it's a
understand.
female,
I like
it's,
that.
if it's a female, it's like we can see your beautiful face if you have a mask on.
Now, some people might take that as harassment. So it's, you know, you got to watch out what you say, you know. You got like I would definitely say it's muffling your words. I can't really understand it. Would you mind taking off your mask? You know. You can talk about how it's town ordinance all, but you know, that don't matter. I'm just trying to understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I actually like that idea. I'm probably gonna try that next time for sure.
This is how I usually talk to people. You know, this is
Right.
and they know me quite well for how I talk. It might be my whole Canadian demeanor and all that, but it works.
I knew there was something
Right.
wrong with him.
Yep, there you go.
I'm always a fan of de-escalating. I don't agree with people who go up there, you know, with an attitude or anything like that. I prefer to be friendly with them. You know, talk to them like how you would. You know.
Yeah, like even with like the our everyone's favorite criminal Theo Kane or Theo Kane. Like I even still talk to him like he's still a person and
He's
like
nowhere close to the favorite criminal. You haven't
yeah,
met all of
dude,
them yet.
it's a joke. It's a joke.
It's
Like,
nice.
yeah, like I'll still like talk to him and like bust his balls like he's still like a person, like, you know, and like a lot
Exactly.
of people are like weird about it. Like they go, nope, that guy's a criminal. I have to be a dick to him constantly. It's like, no.
Oh, I'll
dude.
have you know, he physically cannot take the mask off.
Yeah, I'm aware. No, that's actually not true. I've made him take it off. I've seen him take it off.
No, his as of 2 or 3 days ago, he is physically incapable of taking it off anymore.
Yeah, he has a doctor's note. He actually has a doctor's note on.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's actually really funny.
He had surgery go bad on his face, and that is why they sew a mask onto his face. It was irreversible.
No way. Holy
That's
cow.
actually really funny.
Actually, no, I did have a decent conversation with him last night for about 20 minutes. If you come up to him nicely, you can have a conversation with him. Like that. That's my thing. I just try to be friendly with anyone who I can, no matter who they are.
Yeah, that's
Roman
like
will give you
problem.
shit for it. Just be ready, Roman Angel. He
Oh,
likes
shit.
he likes nice Loman in a bad way.
He'll go after young trainees. He likes to bully.
The predator.
Likes to bully. Yeah, he's a predator for nice lawmen and trainees.
Well,
Thing is, Roman
I'm
won't
also friendly
usually.
to a point.
Well, thing is, Roman won't usually go for me because he's known me for a very, very long time. He used to be law himself. He used to bully.
Okay.
So he used to bully trainees and try and bust their balls. But this trainee became his lead deputy while he was a senior deputy and stuck at senior deputy. Then he became his undersheriff. And so, yeah, let's just say Roman and I'm one of the few that he still respects. So if I ask for something, but the thing he hates the most is bolas. So if you're ever gonna go,
I have bolas, but it won't let me equip them. Why?
do you have the ammo?
first?
Yep.
Yes.
You have to use the ammo before you can equip it.
What do you mean by use the ammo? What does that mean?
It's just like a gun. It's like a gun, my friend.
Yeah, but how do I equip it? It won't let me.
Yeah, you need the ammo. You press
I have
the ammo.
I did.
And then you equip the bola itself.
Yeah, it's not equipping. Is what I'm telling you. I did all that.
It's under your rope.
Yeah, it won't let me change out the rope for it.
You can press your Q. Press 7 twice.
No, it's not letting me.
Then it's probably not equipped.
I just equipped it. It like
Right.
It
if
says
you
like
right click it, does it say unequipped?
no. It just says give or drop.
Yeah, then you don't have it equipped.
Yeah, when I double click on it, it says one of it goes down by 1 and then goes right back up, and then it still does the exact same thing.
What's called the unequipped part is now gone from your eyes, by the way.
Use this ammo, and then equip it.
Yeah, it says I have 3 bolas now, and I had 2 already.
Weird.
Yep, it's the same thing. I still can't equip it.
We'll try to drop it, pick it up, and then equip it.
Unequip your lasso first. Do you also have the bola, the actual bola, or no?
Yeah, now it won't let me. It still won't let me do it.
Do you
Let's
have
see,
an actual bola item?
Let me check.
It shouldn't
I
be
gave
with
you
a blue
one. It
background.
looks like this. There
No,
you
I
go.
do not have that.
Yeah, you need that. You need the weapon itself. It's like $550 at the store.
Yeah, that's not much. You want me to give it back to you?
Yeah, of course. I need it.
There you go, Maximilian.
You can call me Daddy.
I'll call you Small Wiener Jeff.
All right, so, but yeah.
Self-projecting.
All right, so cameras, like I said, they're huge in all my reports. So
yeah,
using...
I'm actually you've convinced me to go buy one, by the way.
Heck yeah.
Say cheese, son.
And you know what? Let's just say if you don't, if you lose track of that or lose sight of them, at least it brings things to a good nature for us.
James,
Yeah,
did you know you don't have teeth?
Oh, I do have teeth. They're actually really beautiful.
You
nice
do not.
Light
You're
hue of yellow.
teethless.
That's why your
Yep,
mother
you're
loves me.
definitely teethless. If you change clothes at the wardrobe and you haven't picked new teeth, you're teethless.
Okay.
Yep.
These gums make bitches comes. So.
Oh damn.
I don't think that's how it
Bitches, I
works.
mean men.
Wait, were you biting them before?
Yeah.
Oh god.
They call me the clit snipper.
Oh my
Jesus
god.
Christ. That was a wild sentence right there.
All right, so let's say I'm gonna go into the barn. I'm gonna act like a criminal. Let's work on some negotiations.
You do it. I think I'll go to bed.
You just had to bowl me, didn't you?
Locals got a little crazy.
They have dementia every once in a while, I guess.
Shooting them in the brain tends to cure their dementia instantly.
And everything relating to their life. Yeah, so Theo, I'll be hopping off to sleep because I have a wedding tonight and I need to get some rest.
Sounds good.
He said that he doesn't care about training. He doesn't have to do it. That's what he said. You ever go to Mex?
I'll see you at the wedding, man.
Yes.
I might show up, you know.
God support.
If you show up, it's done be insane.
Fair
I'll bring the
enough.
Dynamite, don't worry.
Oh, okay. Of course I do.
Yeah, is it suit and tie?
I'll show you.
No, like, what is it? Like, are we gonna be wearing suits and ties or not?
I don't know. Do you have suits and ties?
Yes. Yeah, I'm asking. What's the fucking?
I don't know.
What's the attire? It's your wedding. You're supposed to make the rules. All right, we'll come suit and ties anyway. Suit and ties with just 6 shooters. No rifle on my back. I'll go there looking real pretty like.
This is how I'll be looking.
Quite the dapper gentleman. Gonna wear the badge too?
No. The badge stays off during wedding.
Yeah.
Be this dapper gentleman. Personally, I'd change the suit jacket. But yeah,
without the hat.
There we go. There it is. That's the fit.
That's the fit. Without the hat.
Without the weapons, obviously.
Yeah, I like that. I like
hide
that.
them in, hiding
That's
those
good.
in my ass for protection.
Got those concealed carries. Yeah, I
And
like
my
that.
ass.
All right, that's where you want to carry it.
That's the
There's
wedding
not
fit
nowhere
right
else to put it.
You could just Mexican carry it. That's also an option, but
What the fuck is Mexican carrying?
it was founded by.
Oh, you're being
Pancho
racist,
Villa.
racist again?
It's called Mexican carrying. It's made by Pancho Villa, the most famous Mexican gangster ever lived. It's basically using your belt to help pin the barrel, to help pin the barrel so it stays flat against your stomach underneath your shirt, because they're not allowed to carry holsters in Mexico.
Oh, I see. Well, now I can't change to my uniform, so I'll be seeing you.
All right, you have a good one, man.
Yeah,
We're gonna go keep being the best lawman that ever existed.
Yes.
Appreciate your help, Max. You have a good night.
You stay beautiful.
You too.
Totally gonna get that man some cornmeal as my wedding gift. Get him a bomb. You in there, criminal?
Yeah, I'm around.
have
Why
a
you calling me a
hostage in there?
criminal? Why y'all? What's this about a hostage? What's this about being a criminal?
We didn't set up the scenario. What's this? What's the notification that I got?
Oh,
That brought me here?
bank robbery. But
Hey, buddy, what's your name?
name's Theo. I no wait, it's actually Rusty Shackleford.
Rusty. Hi, Rusty. My name's Deputy James.
How do you do?
I'm doing pretty fine. I'd be doing a lot better if you came out and talked to me.
I'm a little busy in here at the moment. What's going on?
You mind telling me what you're doing that's got you so busy?
I'm cleaning. I'm the janitor of this bank here.
Oh yeah, what are you cleaning up today?
Well, you see, they made a big old mess all over the floor. Hot damn. I have a lot of chemicals around that I gotta keep on cleaning with. Hot damn, so much mess. Oh, these chemicals are getting a little woozy though.
They're making you dizzy? You might need to get out of there, James. You can come out here and come talk to me, get some fresh air.
I hear it's a good way of telling that they're working.
Yeah, but if you get too dizzy, you might pass out in there. It's not safe for you, James. I mean, Rusty. It's better for you to come out here and just talk to me.
Who's this James? That's a very weird name. My name's Rusty.
James?
Rusty Shackleford.
Yeah, I corrected myself. You know, those chemicals are getting to me too, you know?
Hot damn. To be honest, they're kind of good.
Rusty, you got anyone else in there with you?
Well, I seen someone having a meeting with one of the bank tellers. Apparently, they're having a disgruntled ordeal about what they that they don't have money in their
account.
Yeah, that's the word. Sorry, them chemicals.
No, you're just fine, Rusty.
I passed the first grade, and then I had to help out my grandpappy on the farm, and I can only count up to so much.
Don't worry, that's perfectly fine. We don't need counting for the business that we do, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, chemicals and chemical accessories. Hot damn.
You mind letting those people come out and come talk to me about some stuff?
Well, they're still really, really busy about,
Well, I can help them settle their heated argument, you know?
You
That way
know,
I can hear you better, so me and you can just be the only two people talking.
what about my employees?
What do you mean? You said you're the janitor. You can't have employees
Yeah,
as the janitor.
well,
You're an employee.
I'm the lead janitor. I'll have you know.
But you said that there's only a teller and a
Well, of
bank account owner.
course.
Yeah, can you
But-
send them out to me?
Well, the thing is, my people are outside having a smoke break right now.
Yeah, that's fine. They can stay out there. But I want to
Yeah.
talk to the teller and the accountant so I could make sure that their dispute gets settled peacefully.
They are pretty busy,
You
but
wouldn't want
I'll
anyone to
see.
get hurt.
Well, of course they don't want to get hurt, but this woman seems pretty ornery about, how her funds are not funding, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. I can help sort that out as a lawman.
How can you do that as a lawman? That's quite
Make sure
weird.
everything's handled on the up and up, you know?
Fair enough. I don't really understand banks anyways.
Yeah, I'm not too sure either, but I got this handy book that was made for me that really helps me out. I can't actually read it. I more so have heard people read it and I just kind of memorized it.
Hot damn. I wish someone would read to me.
I'll read to you if you come out peacefully.
Promise?
I give you my word.
Hot damn.
Hey, buddy, can you just face away from me for a second? Thank you, buddy. Thank you for cooperating with me, man.
No problem. But I'm Rusty
right now-
Shackelford.
Yeah. You know what? My name's James, but you can call me just about whatever you feel like. That's my that's my friend Joel. He's going in to go make sure that the teller and them are handled. But me and you are gonna go down to the station real quick. So I don't want any of these like prying eyes in the public to hear what we're talking about. Okay?
Sounds good, Jimmy.
Oh no! How did it get over there? It's supposed to come.
All right.
Get over here.
And scene.
Yeah,
But what about
so what
but what about his outside shooters that he said was his
building is
employees for smoke breaks?
Well, for this, because he said they were outside the building, I'm able to get you in handcuffs, so you're not a problem for me anymore. And he's inside getting the hostage out. So as of right now, there's no longer a bank robbery. I have stopped
Building
the bank
and
from being
hostage are
robbed.
clear.
With those two gone, me and him can now, well, at least get you out of the way. So now there's one less shooter, and Joel can post up somewhere and wait. Which is what I was going to do. I was going to put you on the back of my horse and tell him to post up somewhere and wait for the other two to try to show up. Well, I get you into a jail cell.
Well, first you'd want to check if I actually do have anything on. I could just be, searching around, right? I could
Well, yeah,
just be a janitor, just cleaning doing the things.
Yeah, but from a practical standpoint, I don't like to search people out in public whenever they're cuffed because people will just walk up on you during a bank robbery, and I haven't seen it myself personally. That guy's pointing a gun at us. Yeah, I've seen people like they keep talking about how people will get like robbed when you're searching them. As I was saying, I was saying people will run up and try to rob people while they're getting searched by us. I've learned that's a thing. I didn't know that was a thing, so they said that it's best in practice to, while you're getting ready to search someone, is to bring them inside the jail first and then do the search.
Right. But, some people will actually just search right then and there, like saying, hey, if you come out with your hands up, or once you're done cleaning, if you want to just, let me do a quick pat down.
Yeah, and also the secondary reason of that is because you said there were other shooters, so I wanted to get you out of here. So there's one less shooter, and since you're handcuffed, you can't really defend yourself, even if they go, that guy's gonna snitch, and they start fucking trying to kill you or whatever the fuck. I'm just trying to get you out of here, so there's one less person I have to worry about, and at that point, you're now in my custody, and I'm now responsible for your safety.
Right. So I want you to to both write a report for me and send it via DM. Instant mail of
Did I
everything.
find passion stuff on you?
You can say that you found a pink fluffy bunny for all I care. You know, it's
Yeah, because that changes whether you were a criminal or you were just a janitor.
you know what, flavor it how you want it.
Okay,
Because
yeah,
obviously you can't search me, but like if we had a criminal, which is how I would actually want this to be held, is like have one criminal as the person that needs to be searched and practice searching.
I'll flavor it up for you.
I got you.
That way I see how everything's written, like how you dealt with everything. Heck, hell, I could even gotten away. You know, that's the whole thing is. Like, I write very little inside of the actual dossier for inside county, but outside of county, I write my actual AAR. But yeah, you know, like, don't try and be a hero and be at every single bank and all that. Do the processing and all that, especially with now having judges and stuff, and people wanting to request guilty or not guilty. It's there's a lot to do now.
Yeah, I got you.
And maybe we'll conduct keep on conducting this another day. I'm gonna retire. It's been a very
Do you want to call us trained? I would call us trained.
Almost. We're gonna do the AAR. I'm gonna see how it looks, and then I'll critique it, and then we can do some side things, like with wagons, later on.
Gotcha.
Doubt I'll be around, but I'll see what I can do.
Actually, I'll do the wagon thing right now.
Alright.
Yeah, that'd be smart. We do the wagon thing right now, and then you can grade our reports afterwards.
Well, the wagons are pretty much the same damn thing. Yeah. So come up to Rhodes with me when y'all can.
All right, man.
What happened to the wagon?
My wagon's having some issues. So I'm probably gonna send one of my helpers tomorrow to go fetch a wagon from Rhodes. So essentially, this is a paddy wagon. Something that doesn't get used enough, and something I want to actually bring into use more.
Start bringing wagons to fucking bank robberies. That'd be great.
Well, it's more of transporting to and from banks. Not banks. From to the court cases.
Yeah, like kind of like a secure vehicle to take them from jail to jail to court, and then from court back.
And have we talked about, or have you been informed of how you deal with not guilty charges?
No, I haven't. DOJ was down when I got in. That's like the only thing I really don't know how to do.
Okay, so that's something I can completely talk about. Oh, someone's around. So with DOJ, if someone pleads not guilty, you have their half what they are gonna spend. Right? So let's say something's $700 bounty. You have them pay $300, and then they have to go to a court case. They don't have any time or anything, but make sure you have your report done before they actually get like you call for a judge, because I tell you what, once the judge comes there and you don't have a report from, oof, you're in trouble.
Oh shit. Yeah, I see what you mean.
So that's why why I'm talking about, you know, taking as much information as you can, taking all of the reports and all that other stuff. It's a lot.
Yeah, the report taking is relatively simple for me because you guys set out a really good template for it. So it kind of streamlines everything.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, you know, taking photos, taking, you know, custody, and like if he's literally carrying a hostage over his shoulder while masked in a bank and his guns match and everything of the sort, that, you know, that's perfect. Here, let's get a... Oh, that's not host. Let's get the E menu. I'm gonna spawn the wagon. So I'm gonna get a prison wagon. So outside, I'm gonna have this actually at the manor tomorrow. So what you want to do is you bring in a prison wagon, and so I'm gonna take you. I'm gonna cuff you, or one of y'all.
Yeah, you got me. Cuff me. Cuff me. I did the bank robbery, so you can handle the wagon.
Well.
Oh shit.
You put me in by accident. Someone's clicking on me.
What? What the hell? Yeah, there's silly goose.
All right, so come over here. Nope, no. No, you want them at the side. So.
Oh, okay. They gotta get really close to it. Okay, I was about to say that's really goofy.
No.
Yes, he is now in. I was trying to get him out.
There you go.
There we go. Okay.
So yeah, you get him in there. The padlock can actually get blown up.
Okay.
So put this vehicle away. You always have to come back to the spot where it's spawned in. And you got to park it from here.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
So you put that back. Okay, that's
So,
simple enough.
yeah, so you got to literally bring it back to a parking zone to actually bring it back. But yeah, I have all your reports written out properly. A lot of information, because I tell you, when it comes to court dates,
Yeah, having as much evidence as humanly possible is always going to be a good thing.
that's why. And if people are wondering where the heck their reports are, then that becomes your problem, especially when we start seeing that contraband is getting thrown into the logs, and there's no reports on said contraband, because we're gonna start asking questions.
Oh, do you still want me to write this report, or do you want to
Please
just
do.
use the information report that I sent earlier?
Both. Let's do that, because then you have kind of like an arrest report for me. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I got you. I'll type it up real quick. I'm already like 60% of the way done.
Have we done a? Have you all done a wagon mission yet?
Yes,
I have not.
All right. So essentially, you have a person from a saloon comes up to you, says, "Hey, lawman, I'm trying to get some parts for, you know, my my job over at Squeak Easy," and they show you that they work for the Squeak Easy, or they're employed by the Squeak Easy in some way. You know, hey, can you do a wagon mission with me? All right, cool. You know, we're gonna bring them down. We're gonna let them do their thing. You can even help with the shooting if you want.
Right.
And then yeah, they have to hand over, all the drugs, but they get to keep the items, like the stills and the condensers and all that other stuff.
Oh,
Because that's the only way you can get that stuff for even legal means. You have to do that.
interesting. Okay.
So yeah, it's probably the fastest report you write up, because you obviously have to get them to show their ID, take a photo of
Right.
it, bring it out there, and all you have to say is what drugs were seized.
Mhm.
And also in Telegram saying disregard, a ping for a wagon at a certain location.
Yeah, that makes sense. I got you.
But yeah, then you don't have 6 crazy angry sheriffs running down, wondering why the hell there's a wagon and someone's already up on scene. What's happened?
Right. Yeah, I imagine.
So yeah, that's most of the training. If you all can find Theo Drake on the newspaper, give me those reports and I'll sign off on it. But I'm gonna take a little nap inside my old office. If you all want to
Yeah, I
look at this
definitely will.
beautiful gators.
I'll check it out.
See that little gate? You see that little gator?
Shit. Yeah, I see a little gator. I appreciate the training though, Theo. I appreciate it.
No problem. It's literally what I'm here for.
Yeah, it's nice to have on-hand training for once. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So I'm gonna do a much better one tomorrow. It's not. It's almost 4 o'clock in the morning, so I'm gonna take a
few hours.
Yeah, I'm at least gonna take a few hours sleep and then get a coffee and then do it all over again.
Yeah, I might be there just for the heck of it. I like keeping fresh on shit.
Heck yeah, and I'm gonna bring down the wagon.
Oh, definitely. Oh yeah. I'll
All right.
definitely be there, man. I appreciate
Heck yeah. Yeah, no problem. I'll see you soon.
You have a good night.
Sweet. All right, y'all. Thank you all for hanging out with me. It's been a pleasure as always. If you like my content and you want to support me, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I try and go live as much as humanly possible. Until then, I'll see you all next time.